Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Happy base game update day. Happy my cat is sitting here. She's clocked in for work today. Hi. Welcome back. Hopefully you've had a good day today so far. I'm not gonna lie. I have had an extremely long day. Like, I feel so just drained right now, but we're gonna power through. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play some Sims. Everything's gonna be fine. There's just a lot going on. There's just a lot going on right now, but it's okay. We're gonna lock in, we're gonna play some Sims 4, and we're gonna try and start the build for my very Veggie legacy. This is probably like a bad day to start doing this, to be honest. I like said I would do this last week, and now I'm like, I wish because we don't have access to the pack, and I kind of am like, God, I wish we could use the pack for this, but I don't think we're gonna finish it today anyway. And truthfully, like, we probably aren't gonna play this again for a couple weeks because pretty soon we're gonna be doing other stuff. So probably when we finish the build, there will be additional content by then. You know what I mean? So we'll probably like not come back to this until after Enchanted By Nature is already out. So I guess that's nice. But we can at least start working on like the shell of it and stuff. And that'll be good. Oh, Nancy, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. I made a video about the base game update stuff today, Farrell. There's a handful of things. We'll kind of go over it a little bit in the stream, but we'll probably use a couple of them in the build that we're going to work on. The main thing is build stuff anyway, so... but anyway, it was kind of a big base game update because it's the update before the expansion pack comes out, so the pre-pack updates are always usually bigger. Hopefully some nice purple swatches in the pack. Yeah, that would be nice. I wore purple. It's like white and purple, but I wore this today on purpose. I'm dressed up for the eggplant gen. Did I see the new nails? No, there's new nails too.
Mr. Coy, believe it.
Why do they do this? Why do they add things and then not put it in the patch notes? Oh yeah, look at those. Oh, is it supposed to be dirty? Like they've got like stuff under their fingernails? Why do they add things in the patch and then not put it in the patch notes? There's a bunch of cast stuff that's not in the patch notes. Like they've got this new shiny skin detail so you can be shiny. There's a new like head decorations category. The base game one is this bow, but presumably they're gonna add stuff like the horns that they showed off in the cast teasers for the new pack in this category. But they didn't put any of this inside of the patch notes. Why? And the gnomes wiggle now in live mode? Why don't they put that in the patch notes? Who benefits from this? They also added, you can access like all of the special eyes with any sim now. Before, you only had the top two rows, obviously, and these special eyes were like for occults. So like if you're a mermaid, there's like special mermaid eyes, there's like spellcaster and vampire eyes. They changed it so you can access all of them with just a regular human sim. So that's kind of nice. Oh, I guess you can access all the elf ears now in base game too. So they're just giving us more options, I suppose. But why wouldn't you just put this in the patch? I don't think there's any new clothes, no. Look, the patch notes, let me see if I can show you. Here we are. So on the patch notes, they did list off some stuff. Like they're talking about how they changed the inventory so you can sort it a little bit more easily. And like it makes spoiled food display more obviously. They changed the notebook. They changed the collections UI, which is a pretty big deal. This is one of the biggest things in the patch. They gave us new glass wallpaper. So it matches the glass roof, but it's wallpaper. And they also made it so you can put plants on the roof, but it like adjusts to the pitch of the roof. And there's like a million bug fixes. But that's all they put in the patch notes. They didn't list any of the things they changed in CAS in the patch notes. Like, not a single thing. And they added a handful of new stuff. And not a single bit of this is listed in the patch notes. Why? I swear, they are so bad about their patch notes. Like, I don't even know if they know that they missed stuff in the patch notes. I feel like they honestly, like, forgot. Like, anyway, yeah, you can put plants on the roof. They made, like, an evolve all button, so when you have gardening, you can evolve everything all at once. So there's a couple things like that, which are nice. I don't think you can access all the skin tones. Like, no, you can't access the extra ones. When you're like an alien, for an example, there's additional aliens. Shh, don't yell. There's like extra alien skin tones that you can access. You can't get these for a human still. I don't really understand why not. But anyway, that's the main thing. I did, like I said, make a video about it today too. If you wanted to watch that in the patch notes, we can link in the chat for you. Do I have them right here? Yeah. I'll link these too. Yeah, I think it is an oversight, Christine. Honestly, I think it is an oversight. I don't think they know that they forgot something. What was that? What, the noise? It was just an alien. They're kind of loud and their voice is really high pitched, so. Okay. Oh, Snap's taking a bath. Do you want to see something kind of funny? This is kind of weird for me to show you, but I'll show you anyway. A second ago, I was petting Snap on the couch, and then this tuft of white fur came out of her chest. This is it in my hand. But it's like a whole bunch of, it's like a whole bunch of white fur. Usually you don't get that much, I mean, it's not good, because it's like a chunk of Snap's fur. But she's old and stuff, so whatever. But it was kind of exciting that it's just like a big, it's just all white. You don't have very much white fur, Snap. Only a little bit. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm thinking I want to build in Tartosa for this. That's just a symptom of old disease. She's got old and disease. Yeah, she sheds some chunks of fur occasionally. I think that her kidneys, like her kidney disease makes her shed more. So it is what it is. She's got all kinds of things going on. Thank you, Shella. It's actually a dress. I dressed up today because for reasons I won't outright disclose, I filmed something really special today. It's a dress, but I'm still wearing sweatpants underneath it. So I actually bought this dress to possibly wear to my grandma's funeral. But it's too short, so I don't think I will. But my grandma loves purple. Loved, I guess. So I want to wear a purple dress to her funeral. So I bought this, but then I thought it's too short, so I'll wear it for Sims videos instead. Okay, let me show you the lot that I want to build on. Let me show you around. I could wear sweatpants under it to the funeral. That's true, fashion statement. Maybe you're onto something. Wait, maybe that's the spirit. Okay, so we wanted to try and build a new house for my very veggie legacy today. My sim is still a teen. He's not quite a young adult yet, but he will be soon, so we kind of want to start working on like the preparations for it. It'll be the eggplant gen, so it's gonna be purple themed. Couple of things about him. He's horrible. Like evil, just the worst, honestly. He cheats on people. His life goal is to destroy 10 relationships. But he also enjoys fitness. He likes nectar making. So that's good. He'll have like a nectar cellar. But overall, basically just purple house for a guy who is just the worst. His name is Gregplant, and he is the eggplant gen. But yeah, that's the situation. Maybe I should pull up the rules so I can show you the exact ones, instead of just like discussing them like this. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm zoomed in a little bit more first too, so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so we're on the eggplant gen. He's evil, bro, and romantic. He's gonna be in the romance consultant career, has the villainous Valentine aspiration. We do have to grow eggplants, so we need a small set of farmland. We need also some space for grapes too, so we can grow nectar, or make nectar. And we need romance, fitness, nectar making, and dancing skills. Plus, our kid is gonna be a carrot who loves horses. So the kid's room is gonna need to be orange. I think he's only gonna have one child, so we don't really need to have like the biggest house. But we'll need to have space. Don's pack. Oh, Don Lothario's pack might actually be nice for this. Not 6. You know, yeah, I don't think I want to have 6 kids. I would actually prefer to avoid having 6 children if I can. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be an improvement for my personal life, actually, if I didn't have to have 6 Sims in my next generation. One. No, the mods mine are still disabled. It's possible that, I don't really know if UI cheats at MC Command Center are fine. I'm guessing with almost definitely no, they're not fine, and I don't know if they've been updated yet. Patched only a couple hours ago, so I'm guessing probably not yet, but it's likely that they're like mega broken because this was a really big patch. The patches before packs come out are always really big, so this, if anything's gonna break a mod, it's this. So it might take some time for them to get fixed. Also, hi Dizzy, thank you for the raid. You came here at a very good time. I haven't started building yet. So anyway, if you're opening your game and you're like, oh my god, everything's broken. Mods, you can't have them yet. You can't have them yet. It was a really big patch. Everything's gonna be broken probably. Every like UI mod or any sort of script mod that you have. Not right now. Not right now. Okay, so in terms of style, the trouble with it being purple is that there's actually not that many purple options for us. I use these windows for the purple house of the Not So Berry challenge. Oh, there's ads playing. That's no good. I use these windows for the purple house of Not So Berry, and I like them. They're nice. I think that I'll probably end up using them again just because, like, again, our options are pretty limited. I think I want to build it up here in Tartosa because I like how there's a little bit of purple, like with the lavender around in the background. And there are some interesting wallpaper options. There's some stuff that I've been thinking about maybe trying to use, like some of the Love Struck things inside that I haven't really had much opportunity to use yet. So I'm thinking I might try and do that. There are some things like this Life and Death wallpaper that we can maybe use outside, which could be kind of cool. If we make it work well enough. There's a Love Struck wallpaper that has like some really pretty florals. Let me see if I can show you. No, like look at that. So like that's sort of the color scheme that I think we're gonna try to achieve with this house. Did a lot of black accents. Yeah, I think that'll be nice looking. In terms of like the style and like shape of the house, I know that I'll probably have it be like on the side and we'll have a big side yard. I think I might also try to have a greenhouse. Good opportunity to use the new glass walls if we can pull it off. Honestly, like, here's the thing about the glass walls. I want to like them. I mean, they're cool. Like, there's gonna be some really cool special purposes for these, right? For like special occasions. Some of them, I fear I am going to really struggle to use on like an average day. Like the greenhouse windows are still my preference, but yeah, it has like aquarium energy. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. I was thinking about trying to do like some sort of like an infinity pool someday, and like even in my video today I was trying to test out if I could do like a fake balcony in one of the apartments that way. So there are options. I just don't really know what we'll do exactly yet. You could possibly make a custom shower with them. That's a good idea, to use like the glass as like a glass wall for your shower. I mean, having just a plain frameless glass wall, this will come in handy for a lot of reasons. Like this is gonna be super useful in a lot of ways. So it's not a bad thing to have. It's just gonna be, some of the ones that are a little bit more patterned, I think I'm gonna have a harder time trying to figure out what I wanna do with them. But you could do like custom glass railings. Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, it should work on half walls. I actually haven't tested that yet, but it's just a wallpaper, so I don't see why it wouldn't. It's just a wallpaper. It works pretty much on just like any other wallpaper. Yeah, people that like to do modern builds could do some really cool stuff with it. You know how sometimes, like, I don't know, I'll build stuff like this occasionally where maybe I'll have like a tall section. Why must you do that to me? Did Snap just leave? That's so rude. But imagine if you made like just this part all glass. It's just like, it's very interesting. The kind of things that could be done with this. You have to be sort of, I don't know, you get a little bit tied to like where those things want to place, but that's a little bit nicer than the windows that we have. So like this could be like pretty cool. Maybe for retail, yeah. I think for the unpaused stream it still won't work. There's still too much glare. Like if you compare them to my, I don't have mods installed, so I can't show you, but there's still a little bit of like cloudiness to it, more than the unpaused windows I use. But I mean, if you don't want to use CC and have an unpaused thing, then you probably could do that. Will they frost? I actually don't know. I haven't seen it in the winter yet. If they ice over in the winter, then it's like all bets are off for that. I can't use mods to cheat it to be winter in this save right now because I don't have UI cheats, so I can't do it. So sad. Okay, I want to see if I can find, I don't really know if I want to use a reference photo for this. I might just wing it, but I'm gonna look and see. No. I'm gonna do it out of my brain. And we'll figure out how it goes. The walls are base game, yeah, that's from the update today. That is from the update today. This is the patch notes. This isn't everything in the patch though. They didn't list everything in the patch notes. There's some cast stuff too that isn't listed. I made a video about it as well. With so much love to you all, I'm not trying to like ignore your questions or anything. I just don't want to like sit here and go over all the patch stuff again because, you know, like 30 minutes from now, somebody else is going to come ask me like, what came in the patch? And we could just sit here and repeat ourselves all day. So I'm going to direct you elsewhere, not because I'm trying to be rude, but just because that way we can actually work on the build. Then we can actually get some progress made on the build. I think that'll be good. Okay, can you put a window on the new window, like on the glass? I actually didn't try that yet either. I mean, I assume you can. Yeah, because it's just, like, this is just a wallpaper. Like, it works the same as every other wallpaper, it just looks cool. And think of it the same way as, like, the glass roofs. It works the same as, like, you know, the straw roof. It just looks like glass, so it's the same. It's just a wallpaper, so you can do anything on it, because it's just a wallpaper. So if another wallpaper can do something, then that one can too, because it's just a wallpaper. No different. Okay. Unknown Sims, hi, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I feel like this might end up being kind of similar to the purple house that I built for my not so berry purple sim, but I don't really want it to be that similar, so we'll see what we can do. We will try to figure it out. What kind of door do I think I want to use? I don't really know what I'm looking for. Maybe even like this kind of thing could be interesting. Yeah, I want it to look kind of old and fancy on the outside. It won't be old on the inside, but I want it to be kind of old. Maybe like it's been a house that's been renovated or something. I don't know. Is there new background music? No, I'm playing the Sims 2 soundtrack on Spotify right now. It's not new music. It's just the Sims 2 soundtrack off Spotify. Anyone could play the Sims 2 soundtrack off Spotify if they so desired, at any time. Do I have a budget? We have a budget of like 200,000 simoleons, which is why I'm not playing with a sim living here right now, because the budget is not an extreme concern of mine at the minute. We'll definitely need to be a little bit worried about it, but I don't think the house is gonna cost 200K, so don't think the front door matches. Well, it's not gonna match perfectly, so that's why we're gonna have to maybe like do something else with it, and like try and tie it together with other things. But we can try and see how it works for now, okay? Because it's never gonna be exactly what you want out of it. Welcome to The Sims 4. Sometimes you just gotta take things that don't quite match and then do your best to make them feel like they match. It's very difficult. Okay, I'm gonna see about using a couple of these. I don't know. It would have looked nice if it was not weird. There's a lilac door in business and hobbies. Well, I don't really want to use... So here's the thing. The one that you're talking about only is tall, and I don't really want to have the medium wall height. It is specifically only this door. Like, not all of businesses and hobbies stuff comes in purple, it's only this door. Like, even the round one doesn't come in that color, only this door does. Which is honestly, like, kind of infuriating. It is nice because it's purple, but it's the only one that has that swatch. The Sims 4 hates purple. They never give us anything good. It's really rude. I mean, we could do it, but I have to make the house taller if I'm gonna do that. Not necessarily a bad thing for it to be taller. Maybe I should make it like longer and skinnier this way. And see how we feel. Instead. Yeah, I like using medium wall height too. It's hard for me to justify switching the wall height around when we only have 2 windows that we can use. If we had more window options, it's easier to do. I mean, these ones look okay on medium wall height, but that's like usually my hang up about it, is it's just like really hard for me to... Do I want to put those things back that I had before? And do I want to try a different one? I mean, you could do it with just one of them. Oh no, maybe not. Will I sell the business? No, I'm gonna give it to my Sims daughter. We're gonna give it to my Sims daughter who's not gonna move out with us. So like Gregplant's sister is gonna get to have the business. I don't really know if I'm gonna wanna do it like this. It might be a little bit tall for me, but... Oh, we could also, you know what I could do that might make me like it better? Is if I did it with platform instead of a... Because then I can make this like tall, but not... Like that's the default height of it. And maybe that's better. I just want to warn you as well in advance that I get really annoying when I'm building my legacy challenge houses. Cully can't stay in the business because I don't want to keep running it, Granger. I want Cully to move to live in my house with me. So I can have like a multi-generational household, and I don't want to have to keep running it with my next generation, so. She's not allowed to keep running it just because I don't want to deal with it anymore. But she's not gonna have to stop anytime soon. My sim is not even, he's only a teen, so it's not quite over yet. She gets to retire. It's a good thing. When's the base game update coming? 3 hours and 24 minutes ago, Savannah. It came out today. It's already out if you're looking for it. We do in fact already have it. I really actually like the roof like this. I think that's pretty cool. We're in Tartosa right now. It's the world that came with wedding stories. There's something a little bit funny about that also, with like me living in Tartosa with the sim who is like has no interest in getting married, like actually is doing the opposite and is trying to break up people's marriages. And then he lives in the wedding world. Of all the Sims to live here, it's like, it's him. I think that's kind of cool though. Okay, this might be all right. No one will suspect him. No, no one's gonna see it coming. Okay. I like how the roof looks a lot. I feel like this is going better than I thought it would. That's no good. That one's too much. You're too much. You're too little. Too much. And I think we just go back to the one from university. Should do a Tortosa horse ranch. That would be fun someday to build a Tortosa horse ranch. I would be open to that. I like the idea of it. Oh, oh my goodness. Wait. What if this was like a very little like sunroom kind of thing on the side? I never use those windows. That could be really pretty. Okay. Do you think that the chimney could be right here, or do I even need to have a chimney? I don't know. Needs to be a little bit taller than that. I'm trying to decide if I like that or not. I think I do. I like the idea of having some more, like, well, A, it's like nice to have a little bump out right there, but no chimney? You don't think so? I was gonna see if we could use that so we could have like some extra space in this bathroom, but we don't have to use a chimney there. I don't think I want it to be a balcony. Not on this side though. We do need to figure out some sort of way to have a back door and like a large back patio. And I think I also want to have a fence, but I might use debug fences. The cat's back. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it making sense though, Kiki. This is gonna be a purple house themed after an eggplant. So like the chimney not making sense above a sunroom, I don't really like, that doesn't matter to me. Nothing about it is gonna make sense. Okay. Will I have space for a horse? Oh no, not here, but we don't need a horse on this lot right now. There will be no horse here. This Sim's child will have a horse eventually, like when they grow up, but not when we live here. Nah, I don't like that. Oh no, Masa, I do not, look, listen. With love and respect to The Sims 4, I hate that. This has barely any swatches. There's no white swatch, so it doesn't match the trim of everything else. Like, I'm not doing, the new glass is not gonna work there. Like, it's gonna take some very specific circumstances for me to want to use those glass walls. And I don't really think that I can do it here on this lot. It's just, they're kind of weird. They're kind of weird, and I'm gonna struggle a lot with it, I think. And those windows look so nice. Like, I really like how the windows look that we already have, so I don't really feel like I need to do something else right now. I'm gonna use this one. This is Life and Death. I think I'm gonna try that. Let's see how that looks for us. Hi, Limes. Thanks for the raid. How was your stream? Hopefully it's been fun today. I think maybe I need to make this a little bit bigger. Just so I can have the windows in a better place. Okay. That is very big. There could be a chimney like right here if we decided we wanted to have one still, but I don't really think it looks good. So probably not. And Maggie, thank you for the raid too. What the heck? What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Oh, you can't be that tall. Okay. Oh dear. What do you think this one would look like? I love the idea of these columns, but they're so stark white, this column. It kind of looks like it's made out of plastic. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but do you see it? We can do those there. I want to get some kind of fence to put in here. I don't really know what it would be. Maybe it should be metal. No, I was never going to use that one. No. I'm wondering about this one. Just because maybe that matches like what we have up top a little better. You can't get caught in my headphones. You gotta be careful. I think businesses and hobbies columns. I think the businesses and hobbies column might be a little bit too dark. Like it doesn't really come in the white color that I dream of. So I don't know if I want to use that one. Let's make sure we have a stone staircase. I want the one from high school years. Okay, that's not a good color for this. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Let's not dwell on it too much right now. We just need to get something started and then we can come back to it. Okay, so over here, I'm kind of trying to decide how much patio I want to use. Because I'm trying to figure out like what I want the back to look like. Came here from your video about update. You complained a lot and you're disappointed in me? What? What? For the record, I am thrilled by this update. And I've been waiting for this one for a long time and I'm having a lot of fun playing with it right now. You can simultaneously not be like obsessed with a swatch on a window and still be excited about the update, okay? Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see if I want to put some sort of balcony on the top floor here. I don't really know if I do or not. Maybe I don't want this to move the column myself. This is the fence that comes from Wedding Stories. Okay, look at this. So this Wedding Stories fence has like purple flowers on it, but it's kind of a different tone of like, it's got like more of a beige to it than the white, but we could try to make that work. Like we could try to tie that all together. I think it might be kind of nice. I've never really used that fence before. We just got to change the like accent colors to be a bit more on the beige side. That's kind of looking yellow, not really beige. That one just looks dirty. I gotta change the columns. Might work. What about the for rent fence? I don't know. I don't think that one comes in purple. Oh, it has a light purple. It's not purple enough. Snappy, you can't really be on the keyboard. Can we like come to an agreement about that? We can be near the keyboard, but probably not on it. Okay, this is the life and death wallpaper that is purple. This is Castle Estate. No, well, if we change the staircase, that might not be so bad. Especially in like a different time of day. That could be nice. Doesn't fit the fence. I think it's a similar enough style. Look, guys, this is gonna be a really painful build for all of us. Like, nothing is gonna be the right swatch. Nothing's gonna be the right texture. It's gonna be the wrong shade of purple. Like, this is gonna be a really tough one for us to get through. And I think we just have to remind ourselves of that and like prepare ourselves emotionally for what we're about to be put through. Like, the game is gonna really, really, really test our patience. And that's okay. We can manage it. We can survive it, but we just need to be prepared for what is to come. I don't really like that. This one is kind of reddish, but no, it can't be reddish. It has to be either like brown or, oh no. This one's brown. I don't really like it though. I'm trying to get more of that color, that brown color. I think if we try to mix it in a few other places, it might be okay. You think Jungle Adventure roof? Yeah, Jungle Adventure has like, almost like a purple undertone. I just don't think it fits the style of the house. I don't really think that fits the style of the house either though. Yeah, we have to change a lot of stuff about this. Brown? Wrong shade. Can we grow a big eggplant? Well, he actually has to as part of his rules for the generation. He has to plant eggplants. So, yes, actually. To answer your question, we can. I don't really know. I looked at the life and death roof first, actually, to the person who just suggested it. I started with this one. Do any other colors of this fence have purple flowers? No, that's red. White. Oh, man. Is there space? What, for us to have an eggplant? Yeah. I'm not even worried about that part at all. We've got plenty of room in the backyard. Okay, yeah, I gotta figure out a new column plan. You think a wall color could bring it all together? Oh, I'm trying to use this purple wall. Do you not like it? The wall that I have right now is like the purple wallpaper from Life and Death. It needs to be all purple. Like, the house has to be purple for it to be very veggie themed. I actually feel like this is not really working for me anymore. Maybe it could just be made yellow. I don't know. Looks kind of moldy at the bottom. That's on purpose. It's like a little, like the stucco's kind of coming up. I used that swatch intentionally. It was a purposeful choice. Okay. We used a normal fence and cheated over some purple plants. Well, I mean, we could easily do that. The reason I'm trying to have this fence is because I've never used this fence before. Like, the inspiration behind using that fence is just that I never ever use it. So I'm kind of curious to see if I could make it work. Because if I'm gonna ever use it, like, this feels like the time that I'm gonna be able to do it. Let's see. Let me put from before rent again. Oh, Snap's back again. She's all over the place today. That has a little bit more of the wood texture. I just think it looked better when it was white. I think that like having the white accent looked nicer, but then it doesn't match the other stuff that we have because of that fence. But I really just think that it was better when it was white accents. Not you. Yeah. Yeah. I need to get a half wall. This is gonna take me a lot of time to figure out, huh? I'm gonna be so annoying about this. Not these columns anymore. Does the roof have a light gray swatch? This one has gray. It comes in like that shade of gray, and then it comes in like white. I don't really like the white though. This one comes in a gray. I don't really think I'm gonna use that either. Oh God. And you know what's so bad is probably once we get access to the new pack and like we're able to play with, I almost said businesses and hobbies. Once we can play with businesses and hobbies, nope, different expansion pack. Once we have that one, I'm probably gonna want to like switch this. We looked at the Jungle Adventure roof first, but I actually don't really like the Jungle Adventure roof with this style of house. It kind of has like a purpley tone, which is probably better. I just don't know about like the style of the roof, but maybe it's okay. I was picturing myself originally using like a stone debug fence. Maybe I could switch it back to that because this is more purple, which is more what we wanted out of this. Maybe I could put this column. No, I don't like it anymore. Once I'm able to, I'll stream with early access stuff. Yeah, I will. I'm not able to do that right now, obviously, but when I'm allowed to stream early access, I will be streaming early access. I will be playing quite a bit of it. The second we get our hands on that, I will be doing it. What do we think about tall? Like with this column. I do like the look of that base game column. I think that's a little bit better. I think that's okay. That feels fine. Maybe I will duplicate the windows down here. I think I want to have a big glass door. Maybe I want a big, like, sliding glass door. I wonder if we could put some sort of... Oh, you know what would be kind of fun to use are these. These are jungle adventure. We'll have to figure that out. Don't get too attached to it just yet, because it might be hard for us to make them fit nicely. Cellar for nectar. Well, that's gonna go in the basement, so we don't need to do that right now. That'll come together at the end once we start furnishing it. Okay. I'm gonna look at debug again. Show live edit objects. I want to see about like a debug stone fence. I don't really know what pack I'm thinking. Does Get Together have a debug stone fence? I think like one of those that's kind of broken. I wish this thing came in purple. That would be real nice. I don't think so. Oh, they have like, ugh. And it has this stuff too, but that's not really what I was looking for. Okay, cottage living. I know cottage living has one. I usually use the cottage living one. That's why I was trying to see if I could find one from a different pack. I was kind of interested in seeing if we could pull it off from like a different style. But there's loads of options. We have like big ones. There's ones that are smaller and kind of broken. So we could use anything like that. Does cats and dogs have a stone one? I don't know if I've ever used a cats and dogs debug fence aside from like the beach looking thing. Oh no, the cats and dogs ones, I was picturing like this stuff and like this stuff. We don't want that. What about Wedding Stories? Maybe Wedding Stories has one. Well, they have that. See, that's actually not so bad. But there's not enough variety, so. I know this thing comes in purple, if we wanted to try and use it in the back. I just don't think that that's really what I was going for. Maybe this could be attached to the greenhouse a little bit. We could just use a regular fence too. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a debug one, but like this one is really pretty. That's more of a true white color, which I don't really want. Oh no. Oh, I'm so picky. This is so bad. I'm gonna be so bad about this. I hate this cottage living one. It's so green. Just have high standards. Okay, that's a better way of putting it. There you go, Christine. How about from debug life and death? Because life and death debug has like this little guy, and it also has these edges that I could use. This actually might be kind of what I want, if I'm being honest. Because I don't want it to be everywhere. Oh, very interesting. Do we want that to like go straight up to the edge? If I scoot this house back, I'd have to make this part smaller, but if I scoot the house part back, just like one tile, so there's a little bit more space there, might actually look kind of nice. And then it's only on the side, so it's not like too much in the way. It's giving rich wine estate. Yeah, that's what I want. Like, that's perfect. Rich wine estate. They also have this one, which has a little bit more of like a, I don't know, it has some wood to it, but I don't feel like it's as rich. You're gonna clip no matter what, huh? That's okay. Let's just put it on the side. Yeah, it's not as fancy. This one is better. The one that we're using is better, I think. So, back here, we want what will ultimately become a little greenhouse. And then have like some kind of covered patio on the top of it. How will I stop Sims from walking through it? I'm not really worried about that, cow plants. I mean, I'm gonna put a bunch of landscaping in front of it. Like once you add stuff like this, they can't walk through it. So that solves that problem. There'll be some, like not everywhere, but in some parts of it. But I don't really feel like that's something I need to be super concerned about. They might do it a little bit, but it won't happen a ton, so. Sandy, my Sims have like 200,000 simoleons, so the question is, do I know the budget for this? Like, I'm not really worried about it. I would like for this house to not cost 200,000 simoleons. Like, for me, my preference is for it to end up costing maybe somewhere more along the lines of like 85, but we don't really have to worry about funds with this house. Like, we kind of have some wiggle room to do whatever we want because my Sims have so much money. That's why I don't even have a Sim on this lot to play test with, but I will once we start furnishing. Okay, I don't really know how I feel about this part. Collie is rich, yeah. Like seriously rich. My Sim is very, very, very wealthy. Budgets are simply not in the picture today. Yeah, I'm gonna sell Collie's house. That's the whole plan. People seem like really distraught over this. So they're like, but what about her business? Well, she's gonna pass her business down to her daughter and then she's gonna move in with us. This is not gonna happen yet. My Sim's not even a young adult yet. Like he can't live here yet. We're just thinking long term, like what's gonna happen eventually. She can retire this way, you know? So it'll be nice. It'll be fun. Nothing to worry about. Yep, Collie started with 0 simoleons and an empty lot, and she had a very successful business. Very, very successful business. She's been doing a lot of painting, and she has an art store. Okay, I don't really know about that. We'll see, I guess. Oops. Maybe I just put it up until like right there. I don't know, imagine if we had like our little patio thing in front of this. I don't want to use the glass walls. Guys, everyone's gonna make me try to use the glass walls in every single build I ever do from now on, just like the glass roofs. I still don't like the swatches on the glass walls. They don't have a plain white swatch, and like everything else in this house has a lot of like a stark white accent. Unfortunately, the glass walls don't really match that, which is why I don't want to use them right now. Maybe a different time, but not probably not in this particular build, okay? Just because they don't quite match. I feel the same way about the textures of the glass roofs that we have in the base game. I just don't quite love them. I've always felt that way about it, so now that we have walls, it's sort of the same thing. Since when? Since today! Today. That one's the solid one. I have like this one, but see there's no white swatch. And I just don't think that will match very well with the rest of the house because everything else has so much white, so. I actually like that. I think that's pretty cool. The life and death greenhouse windows are like kind of dirty looking, which is why I didn't want to use those ones either. I mean, I can show you the difference, but even in like the plain white swatch, you're either broken or rusty, and there's not a matching door for it. If they had a door, this would be a different conversation, but there's no door for it either, which complicates things. Okay. I actually think I'm just gonna wrap this all the way around the sides. I think that could be kind of cool. Oops. Okay, so now it feels like I'm fully fenced in, even though I'm not technically fully fenced in. I gotta figure out some kind of plan for up here. I'm not really quite sure what. Okay, I was gonna look at island living. Okay, so island living has these flowers, which are pretty similar to the ones on there. I think that we're gonna wanna use, like, probably, honestly, a lot of these. Something like that. Imagine how nice that's gonna look once it's all put together. And we have enough landscaping to like really tie it all in the end. Yeah, scoot that back a little bit more, as far as you can. I haven't used these ones from Island Living in a while, honestly. Kind of forgot about them for a bit. Okay, let's do them like that. Maybe I will put a balcony on this side. I didn't originally want it, but maybe it'll be nice to have. Yeah, I like how that has some height to it too. Okay, shark pond so we can cause evilness. Well, we need to have our shark pond back as well. This lot is actually not very big, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I think I might need to put this tighter. I just got done making it bigger. Like that was one of the first things I did was extend this, but I think I want it to be smaller because I need more yard space. It's gonna be better. I can alt place these windows too. Let's see, maybe I will alt place you just to like right there. A little bit further over. Have we saved? Oh, no. I actually have not saved a single time. So you make a good point. You make a good point. Yeah, I had the same problem, Evie. I can't drag anything into the trash can. So I'm finding that kind of frustrating too. I'm having the exact same issue as you. Nah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I need a short height door. I'll put it on the gallery. To be completely transparent, I'm not gonna put it on the gallery today because it's not gonna be done today. And honestly, I might not finish it for a couple of weeks because I might wait until after the new pack is out to see if I wanna use any of the furniture from the new pack in it. So we're kind of like starting it today, but I don't think we'll finish it for a little bit just because I don't know, I might wanna use some of the new stuff. So it might not go on the gallery for a while. Not because I'm trying to be like weird about it, but just because, you know, we just have to wait until we can have access to it all. That doesn't look good. Maybe the movie hangout one could be better because it's taller. Movie hangout. Oh yeah, the arch looks nice too. I'm gonna try and see what I can do about this. I think I wanna put like that kind of stuff together. I just think that could be kind of nice on top of it. Okay, let's try the same thing down here and just see how we feel about it. The answer, I think, is I don't like it. But you never know until you try, so we'll test it. You're starting to resent Gregplant for having such a pretty house, but an ugly soul. What a way to put that, by the way. Like, beautiful home, but ugly on the inside. No, Gregplant sucks. He really does suck. So you're right about that. Oh, I gotta, like, custom place these. I'll do that in a minute. Maybe I should have left the columns here. He's just misunderstood. I don't think so. I mean, he literally has the evil trait. No, he likes to be evil. I think he knows he's evil. It's on purpose. So I don't know if I can explain this one away for him. he kind of sucks, that guy. So Lydia, so the back door is really modern. I was kind of thinking on purpose. Like, obviously this style of house is pretty old. And like this is a really modern looking back door, but this sort of thing happens in real life a lot. Where like they've put like a modern addition or like put one of those like doors that folds all the way out and stays all the way open. Like you see that kind of thing a lot, which is what I was kind of trying to go for. I was kind of trying to achieve something along those lines where it looked like they maybe had renovated and put a new back door in. If we don't like it after we started furnishing, we can always change it again. But for now, it's kind of like intentional. I don't like that, so that's no good. I don't really like you either. They make this so much harder than it really needs to be, don't they? Those might be okay. Yeah, alright. I don't know how much patio I want to give them. I think I might do terrain paint on this part, so. We need a purple swatch update. It would be real nice to have a purple swatch update. Oh, I forgot about those. I would like that. There's really, really a severe lack of purple in this game. I'm gonna try a couple of these. Not everywhere, but, you know, in a couple places. You don't really work, do you? Can you be on this side? Oh, that's not clipping. Okay. Just try and put it as far over as you can so it doesn't clip. You need pink on the new base game counters. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I would love that. There's a taller one in debug that clips less. Oh, that's actually a good point. What about... Maybe I'll just put more island living landscaping. I don't know. Like, if I just started using some of these bushes, and I kind of tried to fill in some of the open areas with them, because I don't want it to be all flowers. Like, we need to have kind of a mixture of both flowers and regular plants. So maybe if that could start it, and then I could get a few of these like underneath. Maybe I'll get a couple more of them. Yeah, Island Living has really good landscaping. I have always really, really liked the Island Living landscaping. It's been some of my favorite for a long time. I think we gotta size all this down so I can fit this guy back here. It's not good enough. I should have left it like that. No, I actually don't like you there at all. Do I know why your garden gnome is moving in the game? I mean, I can only assume that they've just added some garden gnome stuff into the base game that they didn't talk about in the patch notes. Because there's a bunch of gnome stuff happening in the pack that's coming out in a couple weeks, so. They just wiggle, I guess, a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. But it seems like there's a lot of just like gnome stuff that they're like planning on adding in the expansion pack. There's been like a lot of references to it in the trailer, so I assume that like that's just a thing that they pulled to the base game first. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the foundation. I will put it back, but I'm gonna get rid of it for now so we can put the plants a little bit closer to the house. Not have to worry about it. You are clipping. That's bad news. The lavender in the environment. I mean, I love the lavender in the environment. The reason I'm not using it is just because I feel like I haven't really used these island living ones in a long time. So I'm kind of interested to try and test it out and see if I could do something with it. Not because I don't want the lavender in the environment. I just like this flower is kind of different and cool, so. We're trying something. I'm gonna raise you up. I think I'm gonna have this be like, I don't know. I think I might have the flowers take up a lot of space at the bottom, but then I feel like most of the rest of it might end up just being bushes. I don't know. The flowers are clipping because the foundation is usually there. They won't be clipping once the foundation is back up. So don't worry about that. They were like into the foundation on purpose. Yeah, I used those a lot in the last house that I built for this. Gallery wall of past lovers. Oh, that is a fun idea. And we could probably do that like in his basement, because he's gonna have a basement where he's gonna put, I don't know, he's gonna have like his nectar cellar and stuff down there. So we could put a gallery wall of all of his past partners down there. That's funny. Okay. Do I want this? I really don't actually know. I think that I like that it's big and green, and it's kind of taking up a good amount of space. But I'm not really sure. He stomps grapes while thinking about his exes. That is actually a really funny thought, honestly. That's not a good shade of green, though. I think it needs to be, honestly, like that one is more the vibes. I'll put it on the gallery. Yeah, I put all my bills in the gallery. I was telling chat earlier, I'm probably not going to post this to the gallery for a couple of weeks, which sounds really ridiculous when you say it out loud, but only because I have a feeling that I'm going to want to be able to maybe add in a couple things from the new pack. Like, I just know I'm going to want to at least look at it before I like say the build is done. So I think I probably won't upload it until after the pack is out, and then I'll think about it a little bit more. You know, and maybe decide if I want to add anything, and then we'll finish it. Okay. Oh, I kind of like how tall that is now. That's cool. I like it being high. Feels kind of grand. Or maybe it's too grand. Oh, how about just that many? Okay, let's try that. Do I want any of these? No, don't like it. These things come in purple if we wanted to have anything else that was like a little bit taller. It's like the exact same color as the lower flowers that we have, but have some more texture. I don't think I want to use romantic garden flowers on purpose. I feel like I always use those for stuff like this, so I'm kind of, I know I use these all the time too because they're base game, but I'm kind of trying to pick some stuff basing around this that I don't normally use. Just to see if we can come up with something a little bit different. Cottage living. Do we want this to be gold? Yeah. That's kind of cool. I really, really, really want to use this door. I just like, the back door situation is so bad. Especially because it's medium wall height, like, this door is from Businesses and Hobbies. I don't really feel like I want it to be just duplicated onto the back, but maybe it's better that way or something. It's hard to say. I like the big sliding door. This door on the balcony is from Movie Hangout. The reason I can't use this is because it's too short. I mean, that just looks like so... I just can't. I can't. This is the base game sliding door, chat. This is the HBD tall sliding door from the base game. The Desert Luxe one I don't want to use because it's short. Where are you? Desert Luxe door. Hold on. That's the same problem though, where it's like little. And I just don't really want to... I would rather it fill the whole wall. So... I feel like that's not going to happen. Maybe I'll put a little bit of this... around here. Okay, then we have like a, basically like a pathway. Let's put 2 of these and see how that looks. Okay. And there'll be terrain paint down there. All right, sure. Maybe I will put this thing over here. Okay, I'll get a couple more bits of debug. Oops. The budget is like 200,000, Charlie. I'm not really thinking about budget right now. That's how much money my sim actually has. I would like for the house to cost like 80K, but I don't have a sim in the lot right now because I'm not furnishing it yet. But we don't really have to worry about money that much. It's more gonna be like, how can I make the place cheaper for myself? Because technically my sim is like fine. Okay, that works for me. Should I put this thing right here? Yeah, okay. That's actually kind of nice. Maybe I should just have this continue on a little bit further. Yeah, it blends it all in. Okay, so then we have a greenhouse. There's not a like greenhouse roof texture on top of this. It's like solid, but they have greenhouse windows. And this is gonna be for him to be able to grow, because he has to have like grapes and he has to have a couple giant eggplants. So the intention with this is for him to be able to grow those things in here. Where am I? Greenhouse. Haven. Yeah, we can layer it like that, at least as the base. If you want to put giant crops, unfortunately, they need to be planted in something like this, which does actually complicate things for us. I could probably shrink that a little bit more. Maybe I'll just scoot that in the way back and I can get a smaller one of these. To go over there. But then he can grow his eggplants because he's the eggplant gen, so he needs them. It's really serious. We have no choice but to include eggplants. And then we have the inside of this greenhouse can grow our grapes, and then they'll grow all seasons. So that should be fine. Well, I mean, you could make a fake planter with a fence and put it inside, but you see how small it is in here? So probably not the best place for that, you know? I mean, you could potentially have like just 2 of them in the corner. And then I'm okay with it. Like out here. I don't think sizing it down is a good idea because then it'll be like, won't it be glitchy if you size it down? I don't really know. I feel like it would, but maybe I'm wrong. Where did I put these? Okay, so I have you. We just need to get scooted to like right there. Also looks better. Yeah, I feel like it does look better outside too, so I'm glad you think so. Let me just think about the floor plan real quick. I don't really know what color wood tones we're gonna have, but let's talk floor plan for a second and then we can come back. So, I think this should be a bathroom. Oh, I forgot just how big the staircase will need to be. But maybe that could work. Do we want to close off the room? I don't know. How are we gonna do this? I think that it would be kind of nice. Maybe this needs to be extended a little bit further. But maybe it would be kind of nice to have like a long entryway, and then this thing could be some kind of office. Maybe he could have like, I don't know, because he's gonna be in the romance consultant career. We could say it's like where he meets clients to do like consultations or something. So he has like an office downstairs in this big open space. The hallway is pretty long in the entryway, but it might be okay if there's like a little table right here. I think I like that so far. Yeah, is this too big? Gregplant's gonna be a romance consultant? Yeah. The storyline is that he hates romance, but he spends his life as a romance consultant. Like, relationship saver by day, relationship ruiner by night. I'm not gonna use these cabinets. I'm just thinking about like the layout, okay? I wonder if he could have his kitchen like in here somehow. Can I? Well, no, that's too much. Maybe I could change how the windows look. There could be like a little 2x1 pantry Okay, there could be a 2x1 pantry right there. The kitchen is now kind of small though. It could be like, that was 2x2 that I had. Now it's 2x1. This could be a pantry. Kitchen is big. And then hypothetically, there could be, this is a big room. Oh, well, maybe it could just be all open. I was thinking like the dining table would go in here. I need to have a place where my staircase to the basement is gonna go. So that's like the other problem. I wonder if the basement stairs could be like right in here. Oh, you know what? I can make the bathroom smaller this way, which might be... Oh no, but then where do you put the doorway? Never mind. Should be long. I don't really want to put the basement stairs directly under the other stairs because then you kind of have to have it like open, and I just would prefer for it to be closed off, I think. That makes the hallway even bigger, which is bad news. Well, I was thinking I would put the bathroom door, like, not base game. More columns mod is broken? Oh, definitely. Pretty much every major mod you have, especially like UI mods, definitely broken. I don't know how long it'll take them to fix it, but I don't actually know for a fact about that one, but like that, if anything's gonna break, it's probably gonna be that one. You know, like that thing, UI cheats, stuff like that, so. I think I like how that looks. I'm okay with the staircase being like tucked away like that too. I like the wall. And then this is the living room, so they could have like, I don't really know exactly how it'll get set up, but you know, we might have a fireplace. It'll be like that, and then the dining table will be in here. Did I want to have a little bathroom like here, like I had talked about? I mean, this doesn't even have, this could be an office. This could be his gym. He could have like his office, his gym, a downstairs bathroom, and then up here could be all the bedrooms. Guys, I don't like half walls. Everybody always says, every time they're like, put a half wall by the basement stairs. I just like, I kind of want it to be closed off on purpose. Like, I kind of want to cover up the basement stairs a little bit more. It depends what we do with the decorating, but I kind of might like to have a big wall to put artwork on or something. Yeah, this should be a gym. Let me just put like a treadmill in there so that I can remember. I don't forget. Can it be a railing? Like a fence? Well, it's the same thing. It's the same problem. It's a personal thing I have about it. I don't know. I would like to have a full wall so I can decorate said full wall. Like imagine if we had like all kinds of bookshelves along this and everything. Probably not these, but you can't do that if you have a half wall. So it's not set in stone though. I really like, this sounds so dumb to say on stream, but it's like, guys, don't worry about the build, it's gonna change. But it's like, right now we're just trying to like visualize a floor plan. Once I start furnishing, we could always change stuff. Like it's not like it's gonna stay. I'm not gonna keep this couch either, you know, like this, we're just kind of trying to picture, or these cabinets, like I'm just kind of trying to picture what it might end up being like, and then we'll change it as we go. This is gonna be, there being a window in there is not so good for it to be a pantry, but that's okay. If I swap the gym in the office. Well, the idea of the office being in the front was that it would be closer to the front door if we're pretending that he's having romance consultations. So that's why I put this as the office and had it bigger. The gym is pretty small, but I don't think that's too much of an issue, honestly. pantry on the other side. Well, this has to be a bathroom now. If we're not gonna have a bathroom downstairs, I think this needs to be a bathroom with a toilet. Because I'm gonna really wanna have a toilet in the downstairs. I'll regret it if I don't have one. I will think, gosh, I should have put a toilet down here. The other side of the kitchen, what, like over here? Oh, what? This one, it's not gonna be like that because I want to make sure I have a full corner for cabinets. I need more wall space for cabinets. This, I don't, like the pantry is not the priority, the cabinets are the priority. If we break it up, then we have less cabinet space because this is a shorter wall because of the door being there. Okay, so that's not gonna work. That's nice and like right in the corner too. Okay, so we have this space that will probably become the primary bedroom. Just up here. Then there could probably be a little bathroom upstairs. So there's hall bath for everyone else to use, primary bedroom here. This doesn't really work with the hallway anymore, so that is really sad for us, actually. I don't think the primary bedroom can be as big as it is. Let me see if I can move the staircase back a tile. I feel like we had talked about that and then kind of changed my mind, but maybe it's better like that because this way I'll have a little bit more room up here. So this can be a bedroom. Oh, but if I make the primary bathroom right here, then it's gonna be like so tiny to get into. This could be the hall bathroom, I guess. Guys, I don't really know what I'm doing with this. These can move because I don't have anything downstairs anymore. Have the upstairs hall more open. Well, the problem is we need to fit at least 3 bedrooms up here. I need 3 bedrooms and ideally 2 bathrooms. So that's like the #1 issue with this. Will it be a speed build? Maybe. Probably. I'm recording it, so I might post it on YouTube later on. Yeah, I guess I want... It's hard because I don't really like it when I have to put doors in the corner. Like, this is not my preference. Doesn't really matter too much, but... So then I have a primary bathroom in the corner. I don't know if I can do that. Diagonal wall? Well, then we have to make this room smaller for it to work, you know? Unless I make, like, both of them smaller. Then this becomes kind of weird. I don't really know if that's good or not. But this will be, like, the grandparents' bedroom. So, like, Brock, Lee, and Collie can live in here. And then this would be our future children's room. But it's kind of small, too. I think I need to have an ensuite bathroom. I just need it for myself. Can I handle the door being right there? This is like... I think that bothers me more. Oh, but then the staircase. Oh my goodness. I could steal some extra room up here for this bathroom then, though. I just put them in like a triangle. I don't hate it like that. I wouldn't say I like it like that either, but I don't hate it. I feel like it's better than nothing. I won't use that one. It is different. There could be like a bonsai tree or something right there. Or, well, actually, we could also just steal from that and make the bathroom even bigger. The hallway doesn't really need to be big, especially if the house is kind of small. It's better to have more larger bathrooms, I think. So there's 1 half bath downstairs, a big hall bathroom, an ensuite bathroom, and then 3 bedrooms up here. Yeah, it looks a little bit strange in The Sims, but it probably would happen in real life. Like, it's not that weird, I don't think. Especially if you consider, like, how it might look like that IRL. I think we should put... Maybe I could just put another bathroom down here. I can make it a little bit bigger. He could also have his gym downstairs if we wanted to put like gym / man cave or something in the basement. That is also a possibility. I need to have like, maybe there could be a bathroom. Oh, actually, maybe the gym should be over here. And you could be the bathroom. And then this is where the nectar cellar is. Okay, so what do we put in this little room in this part? Like, what goes in here? If we have an office here. I mean, this could be an art studio for Kali. Because she's gonna live here too. So Kali, like, she's super into pottery and stuff, so she could have an art studio. That's for his mom. Sort of like a hobby space. Yeah, I'm so with you, Christine. I also don't love the concept of man caves usually, but for a sim like Gregplant, it feels very good. And then maybe it could be a playroom later on, once we have more stuff. So it's 3 bedrooms, plus like some of these little things could be turned into other stuff. But I've got a bunch of skill building areas now. I feel like the whole house is his man cave. Well, yeah, a little bit. And yeah, a little bit it is. I want to get him... I think I'll do an arch into here. So I could extend out... I think this could only be like a few tiles bigger. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want it to clip downstairs. Oh, see, like I didn't want that to be happening. I think I lost something into the underside of the house. I know it's kind of a weird shaped basement, but imagine if he had his nectar storage racks along here. The thing to make nectar could be right there. There could be a place to sit. I could actually extend this a little bit more. Bigger is probably better. Maybe I'll make that bathroom bigger too. The gym could be bigger as well. That's nice. We need the vibrating bed. Yeah, I think he should have the heart bed. Oh, this is gonna be a really weird place to put... Oh, now that I look at it. This is gonna be a little bit strange. Us trying to have... Oh, no. I mean, at least it comes in purple. But, like, I would put it there. Here you can't have 2 nightstands. I guess if we scoot them over enough, we could probably put it there. Uh-oh. He's an only 1 nightstand kind of guy. Yeah, maybe. That's actually a good point. He doesn't need a 2nd nightstand. It's only him sleeping in the bed, long term. The partner doesn't need one. They're not like sticking around. Okay. I think I like that. I feel like the house is laid out okay now. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start thinking about the rest of the exterior. I'm a little bit wary of furnishing it right now, just because I know that I might end up wanting to use furniture from the new pack, and we don't have the new pack yet. So I'm gonna like do all the things that I feel, because I don't think I'll change the landscaping, you know, like I feel good about that part, so. I guess I'll just do a little hanging light right there. We need some potted plants over here. Guys, how much would I regret it if I gave him terrain paint right now? Probably a lot, right? But I just want it. I want it so bad. Let's see. Just put it around there. How much should we fill like a lot of this all in? And then do like a little bit more landscaping over here? Personally, you would not do it. Yeah, it's dangerous business to put terrain paint in right now. Well, I don't like that. You know what else I said I need? Is the shark pond. Oh, do you think I can fit it? I was planning on putting it like over here, but that was before I kind of forgot and then started putting more landscaping down. Get famous. Oh, this thing comes with purple swatches. Wait. For once, it actually matches. That's fun. Make sure I get that scooted over too. Is that clipping? Oh, just a little bit. Okay. That, like, is actually perfect for this. How much further into the wall can I scoot this? Not much, huh? Yeah, I was just thinking about these guys, because they're a little bit close to my shark pond. Like, too close for my liking. And I don't really love that about them. I wish I had just a little bit more space. Because I really liked how that looked before, and now I'm... And I don't want to have just 2, because I really like the idea of there being a bunch of eggplants out here, because it's the eggplant gen. So I want to be able to plant more of them. Yeah, they can walk over these. I still feel like it's a little bit tight though. Even if they can walk over them, I don't really want it to be super tight. Could do it like that. Maybe I'll get another door then. So there's 2 doors into this. No, so that's what I was saying. I don't want to do only 2 because I want to have more of the eggplants. Like, if we're gonna have a sim named Eggplant, like, I feel like I need the head, I don't need the hedges, I need the eggplants. So I want to have as many as we can fit. Because he is Eggplant. Oh, I want this gazebo because this part is where I'm gonna have like the outdoor dining table. This is where he's gonna have his grill and like a place to sit and eat under here. That's why I put that. I just haven't decorated it yet with furniture, but That's what I was picturing when I put that in. Is that he could sit out there and eat and grill or whatever. Pond next to the gazebo, what, like over here? It could be scooted over this way. I kind of like it in the front though. I think it's okay. I think this is okay too. There's plenty of walking space right here. I think it's all right. Hopefully you like it enough too. Might get one more of these. Just to give myself a little bit more. Delete the tree. What, this one? You don't like the tree? I like the tree. This is the 30 by 20 lot that usually has a starter home in Tartosa Miv. I bulldozed the starter home and I'm putting this instead. Keep tree, okay. Keep tree. Maybe you could have like... I like that that has a butterfly on it, but I don't know. Is there anything purple that goes outside? I mean, there are these, but that's not really what I was envisioning. There are some dark purple lounge chairs. Maybe because he doesn't have a pool, maybe he could have like these purple lounge chairs kind of by the shark pond. So you can lounge by the water. Maybe I'll like stagger them a little bit. I actually kind of like that. Just like lounging by the sharks, no big deal. No biggie, it's nice, right? Sure. And then you've got a nice place to like watch if you need to put anybody in the pond ever. You've kind of like pre-set up a lovely place to sit out and get a good view. One for him, one for Grim. Okay, perfect, perfect, exactly. How about this drink tray? It's not purple though. I don't think the backyard stuff went. Oh, it does have purple. Oh, okay, we can have lemonade then. That's good. Yeah, it seems very peaceful and nice out there. As far as grills go, the game classes the cauldron as a purple grill. I don't know if I would call it that. I don't know if I would go so far as to say that, but if you want to, Sims 4, then sure, so be it. Let's scoot that so it's like touching the edge of this thing. And we'll try and get it in a nice color. Okay, there's gonna be terrain paint under there eventually. Can you grill on the cauldron? No, but you can cook like mac and cheese in it. And it makes like so much. Like the most mac and cheese you've ever seen in your entire life, it'll make. The game classes that as purple? I don't really know if I would personally say that, but if you want to call it purple, then I guess I can try to use it. Yeah, it's like 12 servings or something, maybe even more. I'm not sure. Just gonna look at the outdoor tables, like this one. The reason I don't have terrain paint right now is because I deleted it with the intention of trying to redo what I had already just done. Normally, unfortunately, I would really recommend against doing terrain paint this early, especially if you know that you're gonna close your game and like come back another day, like I am, because sometimes the game deletes your progress, but I want to get as much of the outside done as I can, so I'm still gonna do it. And hopefully I don't regret it too much. That's why I just get kind of wary, because the game has a lot of terrain paint glitches that sometimes when you reload the lot, it deletes everything you've done. And it makes me sad. It's probably been like a month since it's happened to me, Toshi. But there's always something. So I'm just cautious, I guess. Do you think we could try that? It has like purple in the candles. I do like that about it. There's also like this one, but I feel like that's kind of nicer. I don't know. That's cute. It happened yesterday to you? Oh, good. I love The Sims 4. That's just great that it deleted itself again. Perfect. Just perfect. You remove 2 chairs at the end, feels like too much. I kind of am okay having 6 chairs because we've got a big family. I just feel like it'd be nice to have enough space. Not that they're all gonna sit together and eat anyway, but I know that it looks like a lot of chairs, but I was kind of letting myself have that on purpose while sort of being aware that I'm gonna try and see if I can get a better pathway in there somehow. That's the closest I can get it. Should I scoot it over a little bit more? Oh. That's not so bad, right? I mean, potentially, we could even try to erase it a little bit more and like try to direct them to just walk around the corner. Maybe I could get some more potted plants right there. That might be okay. Try a little bit more than that. Can I? Oops. Oops. It's tight. But they can walk on, they can also walk on top of this part. So like, I'm worrying about it a lot, but it's not like they can't use this. So I could scoot it over even more, but then I feel like it's getting a little bit close to this, so. No, plant sims have not been updated. Sounds like they're planning on adding some plant sim stuff in the pack, but there's nothing in the base game update today for plant sims. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that or what to make of it. But I don't know. Plant sims have always been kind of not good, so I guess we're accustomed to it. Yeah, I don't think it's a good choice on their part either. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I should talk about this too much because having I don't know, I know too much. So I've played it, so I feel like I need to I don't want to like get into it too much. You'll hear my thoughts on this more in a couple days. Soon. Okay. I think around here, the rest of this dirt, I want to get like some kind of place to put the trash can over here too, probably. And then if there was like, oh, too dark. I don't want that much dirt, just like a little bit around the edge. I feel like that helps to blend it in. Yeah, I mean, that's true actually. I guess they did do the same thing with ghosts, although I feel like the ghost thing is a little bit more. They posted in their Discord server like they posted an explanation of what they're adding. Not really an explanation, more like a teaser, I guess. They posted like a teaser of what they've added to Plant Sims in the pack, in the Sims official Discord server. And it still doesn't seem like that much. Well, we can talk about it, because it's public, so. Is it on the... Okay. Here, this is like the screenshot from their Discord of what they said. I'm gonna pull it up so you can see it. But they said, we've seen a lot of folks asking about the Plant Sim update and wanted to offer some clarity. Here's what we're updating in Enchanted by Nature for the Plant Sims. We've marked them as spoilers, and then I'm showing you the full thing, sorry. Refresh Life Force will extend the Plant Sim timer. Nature's Breath blooms plants. Absorb solar energy on potted and houseplants. Plant Sim walk-bys in the world. Poison Kiss gives the green meanie ailment. Can't talk. Praise for Life performed on Green Man. Give forbidden fruit or demand forbidden fruit. Being in water boosts their water motive. Okay. Like, to me, this is nothing. Like, that's not a long list. Like, that's like a couple extra interactions. Like, it's not really, if I were them, I would not be promoting this as Plant Sim improvements. This is not enough to constitute being a Plant Sim improvement. Like, this is just a couple of extra bonus interactions. Like, so, and I guess on the, like, should have been base game updates thing, I guess a couple of these things, like, absorb solar energy, yeah, why isn't that? Being in water, why isn't that? But I guess, like, the Poison Kiss is from the pack, so whatever. But yeah, I guess the rest of it, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it feels more like cross-pack compatibility vibes. I don't know. Like, this is just not... I wouldn't look at this as a Plant Sim update or a Plant Sim improvement at all. Like, I just think Plant Sims have always been a flop, and they're still a flop. So, based on that, at least. I don't know if there's something else, but based on that, like, it's just not... I wouldn't even promote that as a content feature. Exactly, Christine. Like, if that's really all that it is, I wouldn't be out here posting, like, oh, Plant Sims. No. I would let that be, like, a little surprise or something. I wouldn't be like, oh, look what we've done. So, anyway, Plant Sims are weird. The whole existence of them is strange. It being temporary is strange. Like, just Plant Sims are strange. So, what would I give Plant Sims? I mean, what I would like to see to make Plant Sims into a real occult, even if they're not made into, like, because, you know, like, vampires are a full occult. Even if Plant Sims were made a little bit more like an alien, like, if you could be a permanent Plant Sim somehow, if you could make a Plant Sim in cast, if you could change their stupid hair. All of the Plant Sims have the same haircut. I think they're trying to give, like, a cute little pixie cut that looks like a leaf, but every Plant Sim has the same haircut, and you can't change it. If you could, like, just, if you had to have green hair, fine, but can it be, like, my own haircut? Can I choose the hairstyle, at least, aside from being just forced upon the same one? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I would like to be able to change about Plant Sims. I don't know. If you had, like, a little bit, because right now you can't really customize them. So it's not really, like, I wouldn't really consider this, if that's all it is, I wouldn't really consider that to be a huge Plant Sim improvement, and I'm not thrilled about it. Yeah, I don't really know why you can't be a Plant Sim forever either. I don't, like, could they make, like, some kind of magic? I get, like, maybe if you're a Plant Sim temporarily in the beginning, but if there was, like, some kind of thing you could do, or, like, maybe you had to unlock something to then become a Plant Sim forever, like, if you had to, like, get some kind of quest, or I don't know, something like that, that would be nice. But Plant Sims are still kind of blah. So, yeah, I don't really understand them. I don't even know if they really understand what they're going for with them either. Please save. Oh, maybe I should do that. There are mods to make them cool. Yeah, but, like, that's, if The Sims is gonna go and do, like, a whole update to them. Oh well. Game is saved. So that's done. Let me find a place to put my trash can. I might just stick it over here on the side. But yeah, like just being able to make plant sims and casts and then changing their hair would make a huge difference to me. Okay. Trash can is added. Do I want anything in the front yard? I feel like I need some more little bits of decor or like some kind of clutter or something over here. You're still having trouble fishing in Sulani? Are you kidding? I also thought they fixed that in the last update. Is it still bad? Oh dear. Oh, is there a purple trash can? I actually don't know. I should go and look. I didn't even think about that. I was just gonna put the one and then like be done with it. But let's look at trash. See if we can find a purple one instead. Oh. Not really. There's also not really a purple mailbox. There's like this one. I don't really foresee Gregplant having that as his mailbox. You know, like that's kind of the... I guess this one has flowers on it. Maybe that one could be okay. Just for now. Maybe his mom made it for him though. Yeah, but even then it's not really like it's just too many colors. Like it's... If Collie's gonna make him a mailbox, she has to actually make him a mailbox. I'm not gonna just pretend. She has to make it for real. So then if we make one, then we can do it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it matches the stone that we have over there, which is good too. Let's put this thing up here. What kind of texture goes on the roof? Okay, this is like, is carpet and it's not the right shade of purple, but if we wanted to really commit to the purple thing, we could try something like that. I don't know if I like it though. Maybe I don't like it right there. You like it? I think it's kind of fun. I don't know, this is like when you're building a house like this is sort of what I view at least as your opportunity to do some kind of funky stuff. Like I would never normally pick that. So it makes me want to pick it today because I feel like I get to try something different. How about glowing? Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think I'll stick to the wood on that part. Kayla, no. What, Christine, what's the problem? You don't like my stuff? Christine is trying to dull my sparkle. She doesn't let me shine. I'm not allowed to glow when Christine's around, apparently. Do I want any planter boxes? Oh, we also had talked about some of these things. The problem that I have with these guys, you are not purple, you are pink. But the problem that I have with these guys is that they're like so big. I find it very difficult to like blend them together and not have them look silly. I don't really know how other people use it, but it's really like quite something. You can't size it down too much because then it starts to, I don't know. Well, this wall on the side isn't gonna stay blank. I'm probably gonna add at least one window because this is where the kitchen is gonna be. It's just blank right now because I had to get rid of the windows so I could do the floor plan, but... Every time I hear Bejeweled, I think of Kayla falling down the stairs. Christine's just like one after another. She's just like... This is terrible. I can't catch a break. That is pretty funny though. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know. I'm struggling a lot with how to make that look not weird. Oh, I could probably use this trellis on the side somehow. That's the tall one. Yeah, there's like something that's just like too dense about it, maybe. And that's part of the problem. I actually don't like that either. There is this wisteria. I don't know how I feel about it either. We could try it. Oh, she does not like being nearby to the plants. Or nearby to the windows, I mean. Huh. That doesn't look very good. I do kind of like it over the door. But is that... This is gonna sound kind of weird, but I mean this honestly. Is that too pretty for Gregplant? Like, the guy is horrible and has horrible taste. So is giving him like this wisteria stuff too nice? I wonder if this is the kind of thing they might want to change when the pack comes out. Because we've seen like, they have at least some sort of new wisteria stuff coming in the pack. They showed it in the trailer. I wonder if this is the kind of thing you want to switch off and use like the new thing instead of... So maybe we shouldn't get too attached to this just because we might want to change it when we have the new stuff. It's so hard when you know that something is coming that you want to use. Like, it's so hard to stop yourself. I guess this could be a placeholder. I'm not trying hard not to leak. I don't even have to try. They showed you a screenshot. It's in the trailer. You've seen it too. It's in the trailer. But it's, yeah, it's so hard when you know what's coming and like you want to use it so bad, but you just can't. I do like it on this side though. There's no swatches to it. The pack comes out on July 10th, so next Thursday. So we have like a week and a half, a little bit less than that, until it comes out. You've been thinking carrot can be fairy core and horses? That's what I was thinking. I think that when we get to the carrot gen, the next one, we could live in the new world. We can just like have a horse in the new world and be like super cozy, foresty, whimsical, magical, fairy vibes when we live there. I think it's gonna work really well for that gen. I'll show you the, wait, fairy veggie. I can show you the rules for the gen after this one, and you'll understand. Look. So this one has to be a horse lover, unflirty, and a loner. They can't have a real job. They have to get all their money through horse contests. They have to max the horse riding skill, have 3 horses, and grow carrots. Where better to do this than in the new world? It's gonna be perfect. I'm really excited. So I'm looking forward to getting to that generation. We're working on building a house for this one right now, the purple gen, at the moment. Just hope it doesn't rain. Oh, what, like in the new world? Oh yeah, I have no clue what the seasons are gonna be like in the new world. I feel like it probably will be rainy. Even like anybody who has had early access to the pack doesn't know about the weather because you can't do any cross-pack compatibility testing in that weird version of the game. You have to wait until you get like a full normal code to be able to use other packs. Everybody only has the base game in Enchanted by Nature. I keep wanting to say businesses and hobbies. Every time I go to talk about it, I keep wanting to say the new pack, businesses and hobbies. Like I'm still stuck on that one. I'm still living in March. Like, I don't even, that to me is the newest pack. All of a sudden there's another one. Like, I'm not ready yet. It's all happening too fast. They're releasing them at such a speed, like I can't keep up. So I keep trying to say businesses and hobbies. Like, hypothetically, if I were to have recorded a review, I would have had to say, like, the pack's name multiple times, and I would have said the wrong thing at least 2 or 3 times in it and had to, like, stop and redo it and correct myself. Hypothetically, that would have happened. You know? Oh gosh. Anyway, so for those of you asking, I'm not technically supposed to say when we can post with the pack. It's not tomorrow. I'll tell you that. That's not a lie. It's actually not tomorrow. I'm posting a beach house build on YouTube tomorrow. So not tomorrow. The future is bright though, so who knows what could happen after that. Just not today, not tomorrow. But yeah, we can't, everybody knows. It's always the same with all the packs anyway, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, they don't make game packs or stuff packs anymore. Just they keep spamming with expansion packs. You know, there was a thing that I read yesterday. It was like some kind of leak that was sent in to Sims community or something, which normally I feel bad about, but this one was weird. They were like, oh, I'm the partner of someone who works at EA, which is also really strange, but they were talking about like the cadence of pack releases. And this could also just be like a theory. Like it doesn't have to be like true because it also just sounds like it could be true. So somebody could just be saying this, it might not be real. But they were talking about how they've been making so many kits, obviously because it's so easy to make. And it's like making loads of money for them, and how they're using the kits to cover all the cost of base game updates now, which makes a lot of sense because they've been pouring a lot of money like into these events they're doing. They had to develop all this new UI and stuff to use for the events. So all of the kits covering the cost of them like making base game updates and like production making base game updates, that I'm like, oh, that does make sense. And then they also said in this like leak, who knows if it's real, they were talking about how, you know how there were no kits on the roadmap? So like there's no kits for the next couple of months. Apparently the idea is that they want to see how people respond to the kits having more like playable objects. Think like the cookie jar that came in the kitchen clutter kit and like a few little things like that have a little bit more gameplay. They want to see if people respond well to that and like if that helps change the public perception of kits. And then they want to like proceed with making kits again, which is fascinating. And I agree that I prefer when they do have like a couple of little items that have a little bit of gameplay tied to them, even if it's not big gameplay, just like little things. People do like that. So I don't know, I feel like that's not a bad plan of theirs if that ends up being true. And there were no kits on the roadmap, but also like this might not be real. This is a person saying my partner works at EA and here's what I know. Do they actually know that? And also, if your I'm sorry, but if your partner works at EA and you're leaking to Sims fan sites, that is unhinged. Unhinged. Could you imagine sabotaging your partner like that? It's giving like my dad works for Nintendo, like I would like, it's one thing for you to know, but to tell some like, anyway, but whatever. People could also just guess this stuff based on like what's been going on with The Sims. But I think that they're making a lot more money with expansion packs. I think that for them to make a stuff pack, like the amount of effort that goes into it to them doesn't equate to a $10 price tag, especially with the 2 most recent ones. And like the game pack ones, they have to make a whole world and like all of these things. So I think that like it's easier for them to devote the time and energy necessary to making a good pack as an expansion pack and then have that higher price tag on it. Obviously it has more content too, but I think they're just making more money and it's like a more justifiable time sink with the expansion packs for them, which is why they're doing it so often. Because I am like so surprised that they're doing a fairies expansion and not a game pack, but they're just not really doing game packs anymore. And I think that maybe they're able to justify the cost of it by doing it as an expansion. What do you think about it, Snap? I don't know if I like that. I sort of like really miss having those smaller packs. I like expansion packs. It's fun to have all these big new worlds and stuff, but I love the stuff packs that have come out recently. I would way rather have stuff packs over kits, but the amount of like effort that goes into a stuff pack when they could just make 2 kits that are like nothing, it takes no effort to make a kit and it's the same price, like why wouldn't they make them? So capitalism, I guess. But yeah, I would love to have more of the other packs. I just like some of the stuff packs that have come out lately are so good. Like Crystal Creations and Home Chef Hustle are so fun. I would love that. Snap is trying to leak classified info. Snap's the one yelling. She's trying to tell you guys secrets right now. She's like, I didn't sign an NDA. I'm a cat. I can't hold a pen. I'll do whatever I want. You gotta be careful with this one. She's sabotaging. She'll type it in. Yeah, she types in her DocuSign. No, she's only 17, so she can't, she's not like an adult yet, so she can't sign for herself. She's a child, she's underage. She can't do it. Next year maybe she can get her own early access. You convinced like 3 people to buy Crystal Creations. Are you serious? Just by talking about it to them? Crystal Creations is fun. She cannot yet ratify a contract. Contracts are not legally binding when you're Snap. She's so funny. Terrifying thinking of the legally binding documents your dad's 19-year-old cat could sign. It's so funny to me to think about Snap in terms of like, as just like human lifespans, I guess. Like last year when she turned 16, I got her like this little car scratchy toy. It's like one of those cardboard scratchy things, but it's shaped like a car. I got her that for her 16th birthday so she could drive. She got her license. Next year she can vote. Big moment. And she had her sweet 16 and everything. I think next year I'm gonna throw a birthday party for Snap with like my family because Snap loves people. Like she loves it. I think I'm gonna make like I'm gonna get like birthday decorations. I'm gonna make a birthday party for Snap's 18th birthday next year. I think it's gonna be fun. I'll bake a cake. I'll make some kind of cat thing. I don't know what really, but I think she needs like a party. When you turn 18, like that's a big deal. She can vote before Dan. Oh my God. No, like truly, yeah. She will be able to. When your cat is eligible to vote before you. That's really funny. Sucks to be British, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, Dan. Do you bake a cake for your border collie? I love that. That's so cute. That is so cute. Yeah, Snap is a natural born citizen, this one. Oh God, I haven't made any progress, have I? I'm scared. To be honest, this is gonna sound so bad, but I don't think I want to do anything else until the pack comes out. I feel like I want to wait in case I want to use any of the new stuff. You would vote Snap for president? Well, she's old. I mean, apparently in this country you have to be ancient to be president, and she's got that going for her. So that, I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, I feel like I want to wait. I'm too excited. I don't want to like, I'm scared that I'm going to add something and then want to remove it and replace it. So I just don't want to, I think I want to pause here on the Very Veggie house. Oh yeah, I probably won't use the kitchen set from the new pack. There's a lot of stuff that we won't use. Like the kitchen set that they showed in the trailer looks very like, I don't know, I almost said rustic, but it's not rustic. It's just like, I don't really want to have that sort of like exposed wood, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's too fantasy. It's not giving Gregplant, who is evil. I mean, you could be evil in fantasy, but I don't think he's fantasy evil. And also, it's not very, like, remodeled house. Okay, I'm gonna save this so I know that it's... Hold on. Snap, you gotta scoot so I can type Gregplant build. Okay. Oh, did you play the Nature's Calling event yet today? I did it already. It was fine. I wouldn't say it was that good, but it was fine. Uh-oh. Now the game wants to crash. Okay, it's fine. It fixed itself. Yeah, but it took me like 15 minutes to do it. I did it right before the update came out. I was like waiting for the update to come out, so I was like, oh, I'll play the Nature's Calling event, and it took me like 15 minutes. Maybe, I think my recording ended up being like 22 minutes. I'm gonna make one big video of all of it. But I did some yapping. I was like explaining it and stuff a little bit, so it wouldn't take you 22 minutes probably. Oh, you're gonna play it all at once? That's a good idea, Christine. I just can't help it. Like, I want the items. I want the items, so it makes me want to get it like right now. It ends like August. We could find out, I guess. It's on the main menu. Let's check. Is it August 4th? August 5th. It ends August 5th. My cousin's birthday is August 4th. But it ends August 5th. So you have a bunch of time still. You have like a whole month. And then today, the prizes that we got now, there's a reclaimed wood dining chair, and you can craft it like with the woodworking table. There's these 2 new swimsuits. They're kind of like leafy. There's a new recipe, so your sim can cook this. It's level 2 to cook it. And then you also got the Touch Grass Weekly Volume 2. So that came out as well. Your cousin's birthday is also August 4th. No way. Is your cousin named Paige? Imagine it is. We have the same cousin. No, I don't think so. Yeah, Touch Grass Weekly is so funny. I really like that. Ooh, I hear a loud plane. Okay, well, I think what we'll do now is maybe build like a... I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like it needs to be completely unrelated to the pack because I'm just gonna be sad that we don't have the pack stuff yet. It needs to be like something totally different. Random pack tiny house? Oh. That's kind of fun. Should we like get a pack generator to tell us what to build? How many packs? What do you think? Let me change the stream title to say we're building a tiny house. Okay. 3. I was kind of thinking 3 too. Maybe we do like no kits and we get one of each, like a stuff pack, an expansion pack, and a game pack. Oh, maybe we should do 2 and we just give ourselves tiny. No, well, it'll be 4 because we'll have tiny living. So it's 3 plus tiny living. Maybe I'll turn off tiny living too so we don't get that one randomized. Okay, ready? I didn't pick any kits to choose from. Okay, that's fine. We can't do that because I didn't turn on any kits. We'll just generate it. It's getting 3 packs. That's not good enough. One of them needs to be a stuff pack. Jungle Adventure, Vintage Glamour, and Seasons? I can't say I've ever imagined a world where I would use Vintage Glamour with Jungle Adventure. That is a very strange pack combo. Okay, I'll do it. I can do that. That feels kind of fun to me. Let me disable all the packs that aren't those ones. Okay. Seasons. Why? I feel like I randomize Jungle Adventure like every time I randomize a game pack. It happens so often. Okay, I'll give myself Tiny Living too. Okay, we have to close the game now. We'll see. That'll be interesting. Reroll? I don't know, it's kind of fun. Yeah, I got Tiny Living too. I've got the thing copied so we can do it. Just give it a second. It has to close. I like the idea of seasons. Some of the seasons, I think that seasons and Jungle Adventure will go together quite well. I'm just not super sure about vintage glamour in there. There's a wooden vanity that goes well. That's true. We could use the wooden vanity table. And that could work. I'm trying to think about other stuff, but it's so like golden and mirrored, most of it. We can use the globe bar. Oh my gosh, the globe bar will go really well. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Good idea. Every single time I open my game, it advertises to me. There's always something. Okay, I don't like your outfit. That's like the same outfit. Oh, that was cute. Okay. You can just be the random guy. Oh, you're a klepto? And your name is Arthur? I always like the name Arthur. I think it's a nice name. You got 2 full screen pop-ups today? Yeah, so did I, because I got the one about the sale. I got the sale one, and then I got the one about the event starting earlier, and then just now I got that one about the early purchase content. So. Where should we go? Maybe just like one of these. I don't really want to build it in Selva Dorada because I don't think it can be a tiny house there. Because it needs to, it has to be a vacation rental. It's been crashing your game with the double pop-ups. That's so annoying. I really don't like that. I don't want to build it with him here. I don't really want it to be cloudy. So I'm gonna do it without him. Okay. I'm gonna probably record this too, just in case. You never know, maybe it'll be really good. And then we'll be glad we recorded it. Okay. Let's look at some of the options here. Jungle Adventure is great. Like, I love the furniture from this pack. I'm not worried about this stuff. Like, we'll be able to make this work. No problem. Vintage Glamour, I'm a little bit more unsure of. I do think that this rug could work. We could use the vanity table, the globe bar. Could probably use this thing and like those. Maybe the mirror could work too. I don't know. That's actually quite a few items from the pack, so maybe we could even use that. I just feel like that's kind of a modern base to it, but it might work. See, it's like so gold. Even the screen is like so... We can try to use the screen and see what we can do with it. Let me scoot those in the back so they're out of the way. And I'm just gonna start building a house. Snappy, I gotta be able to use my keyboard though. That's the problem. So you can go sit in your bed. Okay, it's gonna be a tiny house. How tiny of a tiny house are we talking? I'm gonna say like 100 tiles maybe. I don't know, because I kind of want to be able to have like a cool front to it. For me, I would love to have like something like this, you know? I just think this would be kind of interesting if there was like a patio corner. That's not actually good though, that way. I think it needs to be this way. right? Like something like that might be kind of nice. Then it could be in the front. Maybe you should be even bigger. All of a sudden it's 68 tiles. But imagine we could have like this guy outside somehow. Should be even bigger. Now it's 80 tiles. Oh, we can have a cat cam. She's back up. Maybe it would be okay like over here. Just off to the side. That's 76 tiles. I think you could probably be a little bit bigger. That is 91. Maybe the rest of it can be in the back. Yeah, that's okay. Against the house like a chimney. It could be against the house too, that's true. You could put it like right there. It might actually look pretty cool from the outside if we did it like that. Maybe I'll make it all orange. Oh dear. Let's see. Okay, so you have to be a little bit careful when you do stuff like that so you don't like ruin it too much. I'm gonna try to have a staircase. Maybe the staircase could be in the front. I don't know. What do you think about that? Then the front door doesn't really fit though, so maybe not. Doesn't work. It would look cool if it was in the front. It could probably go, I mean like we have to move this, but you could probably put it like here. I guess the front door could then maybe be off to the side, I don't know. I do actually kind of like that. I think it's kind of interesting. Is that like the all the way orange swatch, or is that? I think it's not. I think that one technically is. So you can see the orange on the side. It looks cramped. I think that's okay though. It's a tiny house, so like cramped. Yeah. Probably will be. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that either. I might just paint the whole thing orange. I think it's kind of weird. I like that though. You guys are really gonna have to trust the process with this one. I feel like I'm probably scaring you all. Maybe no foundation. Well, we'll see what we can do. I mean, we don't really have a lot of foundation options that are gonna match, but I would very much like to be able to have a foundation if we can. I think I might even use that color. It just might not be good, so I may have to change it. It being on a foundation is kind of what almost like is what sells it, but maybe I'm overthinking. Ooh, I love that. That is so pretty. Where's the eggplant house? We decided that I didn't really want to finish it until after the pack was out because I have all these ideas of things I want to add, but we can't do it until we have access to Enchanted by Nature. I almost said businesses and hobbies again, by the way. But we just can't really pull it off until we have a couple more, like I just next week, we need next week to happen and then we'll be good. Basically. This doesn't really come in a reddish color. This one does. If we wanted to try that instead. But actually the gray kind of matches the gray that's on here, which is maybe okay. I wish I had a little bit more space. Maybe I could extend this just a little bit more. I have 98 more tiles. And we do that just so I can have like this thing over a little bit and this be centered. That's okay. Maybe there could be a bathroom right there. It might look good. I do like that, I think. Is that the same color wood? Do I like that color wood? Or should it be darker? Oh dear. That one feels less obnoxious with the clipping. Well, Queen Pasta, the reason I didn't do it in the Jungle Adventure world is because it's gonna be a tiny house, and you can't build a tiny house in the Jungle Adventure world. And you can't have a tiny house there. Like, it's not physically possible. Because you can't change the size of the, or like a different type of lot. Yeah, I had the same thought about the blue. But I don't know if it's too much. I can't decide. I do like that right there. Maybe this door could be over here. You think just the blue door? I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna do the blue door, oh, we could do it in a deeper blue, I guess. The deeper blue, does that look better to you? I feel like it does, to me at least. Ooh. I have some visions of how this is gonna look when I start putting everything else on it. We have to get a different trim up here too. Okay. How about the lighting inside? So, initial thoughts are maybe this is the bedroom. The living room could be kind of like, this is very tight. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say the living room could be over here, but I'm not really sure about that. I guess if you put the couch like right there, and they could have a TV over here. And then the kitchen could be in this little part. Like it would go something kind of like this. Oh, I guess if we wrap it all the way around like this though, we can't have the living room how I just had it because then this door won't work. Oh my. That'll be interesting. once we have stuff out here, like, don't even worry. Like, that helps. Splits it up. So then the dining table could be right here. And then the living room? You think archways with curtains for the interior doorways? That's an idea too. We could try something like that. I guess that won't really work. Maybe the living room could be over here. I heard a kitten. Because you could do it like that. And then the dining table or like an archaeology table or something could be in this corner or both. And that could be kind of good. Sorry for yawning, chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, there are archways from the pack. Probably don't want those ones though. We could do these. There's not a lot of curtains in the packs that we have access to right now. I do like it though. I think it's all right. And then on the rooftop, like they could have a dining table up there, like there's a lot of options. Wasn't that a bathroom? Yeah, but the people wanted curtains into all of the rooms. Kitten? I think there's a kitten in here. If we have a curtain, it might be okay. Don't worry about it too much yet, okay? Nobody yell about it being a bathroom. We know it's a bathroom. We're wondering about maybe there being a way to have it be cool looking and have it have a curtain instead. It's gonna be interesting and trendy. Don't even worry about it. Okay, I gotta get some more windows. I would like to have you be right there so I can have my kitchen cabinet. I might put the sink there. We don't have any beaded curtains with the packs that we're using, Cinnamon Frog. We randomized for packs and we have Seasons, Jungle Adventure, Tiny Living, obviously because it's a tiny house, and Vintage Glamour. So we'll see. I think there's a kitten in the tree. I can hear them. So yeah, limited packs kind of complicates this. We started out as a limited pack build. Like that was the whole inspiration behind us doing this. We were like, oh, let's try and do a limited pack build on stream. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Maybe you're good because you have the matching gold. I guess the sink is probably better to put like over here, because that way if I put a toilet in there. Oh, we can use the Tiny Living toilet. But yeah, then the sink is what you see when you're walking by, and that's not so bad. What wallpaper are you? It's that one. Oh, maybe that could work. Okay. You want to try it with all this silver stuff instead? Jungle Adventure is so nice. Ooh. I could probably just put this in here too. So you can have a full-length mirror. I don't think that's so bad. This curtain needs to change colors, definitely. I don't really know to what. It could also just be a door, but oh well. You can see out the door using the mirror, yeah. Why the ugly plant? What, you think this plant is ugly? Oh man, I love that plant. I've always thought it was like It's like one of my favorites. Uh-oh. No, Sims don't get embarrassed with an archway. They're not smart enough to do that, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna try this mirror. This one is from Vintage Glamour. We're trying to use more Vintage Glamour because that's one of the packs that we randomized, so I think we'll try it in there. I don't really know if this is gonna work anywhere. I do know that I need to have a globe bar. Okay, I don't really like the color of this countertop right now. So I think I'll switch to this. I'm so glad that we randomized a pack that has a kitchen set. What a relief. Let's see if you come in a matching. Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, good. Maybe the sink could be off to the side just so we can still use it. Or maybe this could be raised up. I don't know. What do you think about that? Is it okay? No, there's not a deep blue one. The only blue we have is that. Oh, well, that's real annoying. I'll fix that once I get started, don't worry. Would I use base game if I didn't randomize pipe that had a kitchen? Oh yeah, we're allowed to use base game items. With like that's like a given. It's not like we're stuck with no base game. It's just like if we wanted to use packs, we have to use one of the packs that we randomized. It's kind of the idea. We're not like not allowed to use base game. That would be really hard if we were playing it like that, honestly. That's the right color. I think I will put these. All right. Oops. I feel like we need to put a tile in here that kind of brings in the orange and the blue that we're trying to use. This one is pretty good for that too. I don't know which one you like better. That one has a lighter, like more teal that matches better. Oh, hello. You look so pretty, staring at the camera. Why the ugly window color blue? We're trying to use something that we don't normally use. I understand that you might not like it, but that's okay, because sometimes you intentionally try to use stuff that's like a little bit out of your comfort zone. So that's why we're doing it, okay? I might put a little set of shelves in here. Those are always so dark. What do we want to try? I'm wondering, this is gonna be like kind of a stretch, but I'm kind of wondering if we put this in here, I scoot it like as far back as it lets me. I wonder if I could, oh, she's gone. I wonder if we could put like a little TV in there, but like raise it up so it's in the cabinet a little bit more. I don't know, like that's kind of tight, but it might be nice. That's Seasons. I don't really want that one though. What do we want to use from Seasons? I'm thinking I might try and use a Seasons. I changed my mind. I was gonna say I might try to use a Seasons bed, but I might use this cabinet somewhere. I have, oh boy. Maybe this little wall light, because that comes in orange. That could be nice. Oh. Let's put this Seasons bath towel. Maybe I could use this Seasons light outside. I really don't use these very much. I don't know if I've ever used this one. Okay. Maybe any plants? This thing could have been nice right there too, but I kind of like the other one that's taller. Is it storming in Orlando? It's not right now, but it doesn't look good out there. So it looks like it might soon. At least might start raining soon. Yeah, I'll put it on the gallery. I put all my builds on the gallery, so I'll upload this one too when it's done. I'm gonna try a different rug. I don't really like that one. I wanna have a little bit more pizzazz. I wouldn't really describe any of these ones as being pizzazz, but maybe that could work. I think that's okay. Anything from Seasons artwork-wise? Ugh. I really struggle with using this one sometimes. I don't think I want that. Maybe base game. Isn't it just so lovely that that line is clipping? Don't you just think, wow, how nice of it to clip like that? Let's try that thing. Yeah, we're gonna need like a wallpaper color that might help to cover it somehow. The tile that we're using is from Jungle Adventure. Oh, this like wooden block is from Seasons. That might be all right. Then we could just raise up our own stuff on it. Like, if we want a lamp, we have to kind of custom place it, but that's not so bad. Oh, that is floating still. Well, that's okay. I just like, maybe try not to look that close at it. Like, probably don't zoom in, and then it's fine. So sad when that happens, so sad. Oh, they do also have this lamp from Seasons. This one's fun because it's kind of a similar shape to what I just used, but it's taller, obviously. That's cool. Okay, Jungle Adventure, I was thinking, because you kind of need this like archaeology table, I feel like I might just put that in the back and kind of just have that be what this back patio is for. And then we open up like more space, we don't have to use that in here, so. Yeah, the glass wall could be used as a shower screen. I had a similar thought about maybe trying to do that with it. Might be kind of interesting to try sometime. You know, I hadn't really envisioned using a giant table like this, but it kind of looks nice. I did already use that. I still want this guy. Maybe could you go in the other? That's floating. Okay, I can fix that. Can you please place at the exact correct height? Okay, that's from Vintage Glamour. So I was able to use that now, which is good. Does this fit anywhere in the bathroom? This is also Vintage Glamour. Oh, we can put that behind the sink. That fits. Well, there, now we use more Vintage Glamour. That's good. I don't really like the plant though. I feel like this is only bad colors. How about seasons? There's really a lot less in seasons than I always think there is. This build makes you want to become addicted to The Sims again for 2 weeks and then completely abandon it. Universal experience. I think you should dig in. Start playing. What about more stuff from Tiny Living? Because we haven't really used much from Tiny Living yet either. I used that. I don't think I will be using much from him. You're in your 2-week era right now? Yeah. That's pretty funny. Maybe I'll put this like... Oh, I gotta admit, I do kind of like how that looks. Although maybe I should put it in this corner instead. Like, I think I'll make my own set of them. Because then I can customize where they get placed. And they can be scooted a little bit closer together. That is so nice. I could do this little chair. Okay. Your 2-week era is the opposite. You haven't played Sims in 2 weeks. Have you been playing something else? Are you like on a roll with a different game right now or something? You entered your Animal Crossing era thanks to yesterday. Well, they don't call me an influencer for nothing. Hopefully you have fun with it. Animal Crossing is so good. I'm kind of in my Animal Crossing era right now too. The problem is I didn't get a chance to play at all except for when I streamed yesterday. I thought about wanting to play a little bit last night, but last night I was in deep script writing. I could not do anything but that part is done. Now I have to do a lot of recording still with it, but I did manage to finish it. Guys, it took me 5 hours to record my review today. Not because it's gonna be 5 hours long, but just because, well, it's gonna be long, but not that long. I just repeat myself a lot. But I worked on it from like, it took me like all day. Like I worked on it from like the second I woke up until I had to record the update video. I was like down to the wire, barely enough time to be done before the update came out. But I did it. I did it. It's gonna be a very interesting couple of days to get it finished. Yeah, Day, I played mostly on screen. The question was, how does the review process work? Do you play off screen, then write the script in voiceover? Basically, I have been playing, like, I recorded like a million videos with the pack and then did a fair bit of playtesting off camera. And then I spent like the whole weekend and yesterday writing my review, which takes me forever because I'm trying to like put everything that comes in the pack. And then I record with Facecam, like basically a voiceover, and then I record a bunch of footage. I have some that I can like pull from other videos I've already recorded, but then sometimes I might want to get like a more specific thing, like with businesses and hobbies. I like had footage of me cooking with the new recipes, but sometimes it's nicer just to like get something from scratch. So I would like go record like little bits of like B-roll basically from the pack. I have to work on that all day tomorrow. So, and then, you know, long time to edit it together, but you get there. And that's kind of my process. I'm sure some people have different processes, but that's kind of how I do it. Basically, it's the last video I record after recording a whole bunch of videos. So that I can have as much time as possible. I like try to like leave it until like not as late as possible because I still have plenty of time to finish it, but like essentially you want to wait as long as you can to record the review because then you have more time to play with it before you can post it. So yeah, Hersley, the past few expansion packs I've recorded like a first impressions playthrough kind of video where I like filmed myself playing with it for the first time, and that'll be the second video that I post. But I've done that for I think I started doing that with For Rent maybe, and I really liked doing it because I used to just like do my first impression stuff on my own. Like I would play alone in the beginning and then I would make videos with it. But I've kind of liked making a big first impressions video because it's fun for me to get to like play The Sims that way. Because it's rare that I get to go into something like without knowing anything, you know, because these days, like, I know so much about how like the game works, and like I usually have like a pretty good idea of, I don't know, new features and stuff, but like with the more recent expansion packs, they haven't told me anything, and like I don't know anything. So I recorded it before the gameplay trailer even came out, so I really didn't know anything about the pack. Like I hadn't seen anything. And that was really fun to get to experience it. And I also think that that is almost, in a way, like it makes for a kind of valuable review tool, because a lot of people are going to be going into the pack kind of blind and like won't know much about it. And so if I can't figure something out, then is that like an issue with the pack? Because it was hard to find unless you knew about it. So, oh yeah, Woody, I forgot about that. that was the For Rent one when she got struck by a meteor at the end of it. Those were the days. Take me back. No, this might sound insincere, but I honestly don't think it's hard to react to gameplay trailers when I've already seen the pack, because there was a lot of stuff in that gameplay trailer that I was like, oh man, I didn't know that yet, and I played the pack for hours. So, I don't think that it was hard or insincere, because, like, I felt like I was learning some new things about it, while I was playing it, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, let's try that. Let me see if I can scoot this over a little bit. Let's see if that will fit. That's fun. Okay, I might try that thing on there. I feel like we might want to get another window. Should I just put one of the big ones? Oh yeah, I like that a lot. That's cute. Okay. No, I didn't build for this pack. I did not build for this pack. I don't think I'll ever build for a pack again. And I'm not, like, just saying that. Like, I also don't think that they should ask me to build for a pack again. I think that they should ask other creators to build for a pack. So, I don't really foresee myself doing a build for packs again. Okay, I wanted to get Jungle Adventure. I was thinking I might try and put one of these rugs, because I like how this has some more color to it. It's a little bit hard to fit in there though. Do you think it's okay? It's kind of touching the wall. Just like a little bit. I don't really mind. I think I like it. I think The Sims will do an official live stream for the pack. I feel like I remember them saying something about how they haven't, like, I don't think they've scheduled the live stream that they're gonna do just yet. Oh, we can maybe size it down and double layer it. What does it look like when you put it together? Ooh, it's actually okay like this, I would say, because it has lines. Obviously it has like kind of a harsh line right there. But I don't think it's too bad because it has a bunch of lines. I think it looks better bigger. Let's do that. I don't really like any of the curtains. I'm not really feeling super excited about the curtains. I don't know how you feel about them, but yeah, weirdly the live stream is going to be after the pack comes out, but they didn't say when. Did they say they have a special guest? I just saw somebody in chat say that. I don't know if I had heard that, but you're probably right if you think that. But yeah, I don't really know like what is up with that, and why they're doing it that way, but maybe I'll scoot you over a little bit more too. Yeah, they keep having celebrity guests on their live streams. It's kind of interesting. I don't really know. I mean, I guess they're doing that because it's like a... I mean, I guess it's like a marketing thing for them too, to have celebrity guests like this on their streams. But it's very interesting. I guess they got budget for that. I would love to know, like, how much do you think they pay a celebrity to be on their stream for like an hour? I have no frame of reference for what a person's rates might be for something like that. Like, I have no idea how much money they're paying. Like, when they paid like Megan Thee Stallion to be on their stream, like I'm so curious to know, like, how does that even work? Like, what's the... Well, Jennifer, you can be a nerd and you like the thing is Meg's a huge nerd. You doubt she charged too much. I don't think that matters because it's not like Megan, she's not the one saying here's my rate. Like, she has a team who's saying what her rate is. You can love something and still charge them a lot of money, like as you should, because you're like mega famous, you know, like you should be charging a lot of money. I'm very interested in like what the process is with people like that, with a like proper celebrity like that, you know, and like what do they ask for? Like, it has to be so much. Rather than have simmers as guests than celebrities. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, depending on what it is, I'm like, I don't know if I would go on their stream. Guys, I'm kind of scared of their streams. It really depends what it is. I mean, they asked me to do that behind the Sims thing and I did it, so. But yeah, celebrities bring a non-simmer draw, right? Like, that's the benefit of it. Like, a person who plays the Sims a lot might prefer to have like a simmer be on their stream, but I feel like their intention with putting a celebrity on there isn't really to draw people like you and me. Like, a lot of us are going to consume any kind of content that the Sims would make, no matter what it is. But then if you bring on a celebrity, that might encourage someone who wouldn't have otherwise watched, or maybe doesn't even play much Sims. Like, hopefully maybe they might want to tune in. And I think that's why they're doing that. They're trying to like appeal to a wider audience. I don't know if it works. I don't know how many viewers their streams have been getting. I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff, but yeah, their live streams have like really flopped recently. And I don't mean flopped in like terms of like audience. I mean, like, their live streams have really flopped because they've had so many tech issues. Like, the stream itself like failed. Their streams have been really not thriving as of late, which is not so good. Yeah, and like the one they did for businesses and hobbies, that wasn't entirely their fault, but like their power went out or something across the whole office. Like the whole EA campus had no power, so like they couldn't do the stream. And then they did that one from DreamCon with Megan Thee Stallion, and it was super late, probably just because they were having tech issues with getting it set up. So they've had like two... Oh god, I deleted the whole house. They've had two really rough streams in terms of tech stuff. So that's no good. I wonder, a part of me was wondering if that was why they hadn't scheduled the live stream for the new pack yet, if they're like kind of nervous about it and they're like trying to, maybe they need to like hire someone or somebody else who could help them more, so they haven't done it yet. Are the windows at different heights? Oh yeah, they are. Good point. Good point. We made really good progress on the veggie house, Ella. We intentionally didn't finish it though, because I would like to try and finish it once the new pack is out. Like, I think my desire is to go back and like maybe try to use some of the new furniture in it once the new pack is officially out. I don't know if that makes sense, but I would like to be able to use some of the extra stuff. maybe I'll use this little one because it's skinnier. Might fit better. Potted plant. Yeah, like once the fairy pack comes out in a couple of weeks, I'd like to maybe try to add some of the things in. It's the same as like, you know, we know that we're gonna be getting like new cast stuff soon. So it's like, God, I don't really want to give my sim a makeover yet because I might want to use some of the new things. It's one of those situations where like we know that we've got stuff coming, so I'm like, it's really hard to not tempt myself too much to use it. Oh, Dragon, I wouldn't read into it too much. I would have this feeling about every single pack they ever would release. It's just about new content. This isn't supposed to be a hint about my feelings about the pack. It's just like, it's fun that there's new content, so. I would do this with any pack. Even if I hadn't like seen it, you know, like I would, yeah, there might be new purple shirts, who knows? Not that it matters for Gregplant, he can't wear clothes. He has to wear an eggplant costume when he gets older. Unfortunately. He's gonna be a little bit stuck. Yeah, the event rewards are still available. They're available until like August, we said 5th, right? It's 5th? I keep thinking 5th or 4th, but no, it was not my cousin's birthday, so it's the 5th. Yeah, they're available for a little while longer though. I'm gonna be getting confused when I'm trying to talk about that for the next like 4 weeks. Okay. I really like the inside of this house. I think that was really nice. It's really nice and colorful. I feel like we need to just get maybe a couple more things outside. I want to get some like stuff on the balcony. Oh, do I want to use any more of these? I hadn't really thought about that. Maybe I'll put that right there. Maybe I won't do that. I think well, actually it looked good. Yeah, this can kind of loop around. Oh, hot tub on the rooftop. That could be kind of nice. We could try something like that. Only problem is with the packs that we have, the only hot tub, because this is a limited pack build, this is the only hot tub. You think just get rid of the stair railing? Yeah, honestly, it does maybe look better no stair railing. Maybe you're right about that. Should I try like... maybe a couple lounge chairs up there? You like the stair railing? Yeah, I like the stair railing too, but it's just a matter of like, do we care too much about it clipping in the wall? Like, what's the... Someone got really mad when we removed the stair railing once and it's all you think about now. I forgot about that. I understand. I mean, it's dangerous. You can't be removing stair railings. I don't know what I was thinking doing that. Okay, let's get some more plants. No, this fireplace is not base game. The fireplace that we have right now is this thing outside is from Jungle Adventure. Yeah, I'm gonna put loads of plants up here. Do you think I should use a picnic table instead of that table? There is one from Jungle Adventure. Oh, it actually comes in a kind of fun blue color. Oh. Maybe I should do that instead of the umbrella. Then it won't be so tall. It might be kind of nice. No, it's actually Jungle Adventure Seasons. Vintage Glamour, and Tiny Living are all the packs that we were using in this build. Strange collection. That's good because that thing is from Seasons, so we can try that. I can get some more planters. Yeah, we used like a pack randomizer to tell us what packs to build with, and that's what we ended up with. I probably would not have chosen that collection of packs. Oh, there are standalone umbrellas from Seasons if we wanted to try one of those. That's true. Comes in like a dark orange color. Yeah, I guess just like depends how we feel about it. Is that better? I actually think that looks kind of nice. I think it fits pretty well up there. We can get a few more garden pots. I like doing it where I have like a couple different colors of them. I've kind of been liking the look of that, where you use like a couple. Maybe I should get some plants. If I just look by rooms. Yeah, people like do stuff like this where they upload. Oh my god, that's so many of them. These are like the base game plants. Okay. That's too many. Those are herbalism plants. That won't work. We could just do it one at a time. Here's an orchid. Here's a strawberry. I can just search on the gallery for like certain ones. I don't have a sim on me, so I can't do it normally. What else do you want? A tomato? Oh, bird of paradise. That's cute. Should we do any trees? Like plantain trees? Plantain. Don't autofill that. Plantain tree. Is it too much? Is the avocado tree from Seasons? I think it is. I honestly don't even think that it's too much like that. I think that's kind of cool. Maybe if we put it further over, and then we kind of like scoot these things around. Maybe we could put a couple more. What, Snap? Maybe I could leave that over there. Oh, that's right. Avocado and black beans are jungle adventure. Let's look up black bean so we can get one of those plants. She's yelling. What's one of the Seasons flowers? There's a few flowers that come in Seasons. Do you remember any of the name of them? It's because she wants me to end stream. It's dinner time. What do we think? Aha. So we used one of the things from Seasons. That's good. So there's a nice mix. There's some flowers, there's some fruits, there's some plants. Now we just gotta do some jungle adventure landscaping outside of the lot. And then it can be done. Jungle Adventure has really good landscaping. I'm gonna lower it just for now. Try and get a few of these around. I watched Love Island? I'm actually, this is the first year in many years that I have not been watching. I am like so behind on Love Island. I don't think I'll be able to catch up. I've just had a lot going on, like not necessarily in a good way. So I haven't really been able to keep up. And when you fall behind on Love Island, then you're like in big trouble because they post an episode every day. So that's very sad for me. I've really been watching Love Island for like years and years and years. The UK one though, I have never seen the US one, which I know is what you're probably all talking about. Okay. That's interesting. Love Island UK, my beloved. That's how I feel about it. The UK just hits different. I know some people, like, everyone loves the US one from last year, so it's like changed their perspective, but it's harder for me to like handle them being American. Show hidden objects. Debug. Okay, Jungle Adventure I think has some more in debug that we can use. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh no, I was thinking about like this kind of thing. That's not even the debug one. Oh, it is actually the debug one, never mind. Well, I think I'm gonna use that. There should be some little bits of debug though. Oh yeah, these are trees of emotions. See, like that's the kind of thing I'm curious to see, like, does this tree of emotions help if you're playing with fairies? Like, what? Okay, she's come around. We just don't really know what to expect from anything cross-pack yet, so I'll be curious to be able to test that out. What? You're yelling. I don't like that one. What if they had like a little teeny tiny eel? Maybe they could have a couple teeny tiny fish from Jungle Adventure. Oh, I love this thing. She doesn't really fit anywhere though. Maybe that's better in terms of colors though than this default one. Okay, I need to get maybe like one more little plant shape. Maybe this thing could be good if I sized it down and then put it in there. What do you think? Is that good or is it weird? I think it's a little weird, but there's something about it being a little bit weird that's kind of fun. Like, I think that's kind of what makes it. All right, let's get this. Somebody also said that we could try to put a tiny pool. That's kind of a hilarious thought. Like, what if it was a really tiny pool? Like, what if we did it like that? Is there a Jungle Adventure pool trim? Oh yeah, there is. Ooh. Okay, I think technically they can't actually get down from there if that's raised up. Should it stay raised up or should we just leave it on the ground? I kind of like how it's attached to it. I like that it's like flat. Unless maybe... we do it kind of like that. And so it's like rounded at the edge. Then we should leave it on the ground. No foundation this time. We can do tile in there. Yeah, you could like sit on the edge with your pool or with your feet dangling in the water into the pool. Wouldn't that be so nice? Okay, the question is anything clipping that shouldn't be? No, we're okay. Oh my goodness, this is really fun. I wonder how much it costs. We should play a game where we have to guess. I'm almost done. I'm just gonna put a trash can and like a little bit of terrain paint, and then we have to guess how much money it costs, okay? I'll show you around the inside first before you guess so that we have a fair shot. I think there's no shot it's a starter home. It's got too much. I feel like it's, I don't know. I think maybe it's like 35. Okay. Well, that's actually clipping a little bit, but you can't really tell because the bed is covering it, so I'll leave it be. Okay, but this is what it looks like inside. So it's only the 1 bedroom. There's no computer. The TV is kind of cheap. The stove is expensive. Oh, never mind. Stove is $2,700. The fridge is $1,500. Okay, I think it's $42,000 now that I have seen the price of that stuff. Are you ready? Get your guesses in. I'm a genius. I know everything about The Sims. 42,849. That's wild. No, that's just a lucky guess. That's just a lucky guess. I really had no idea. I was just guessing. Simsie on like Sims Price is Right, yeah. Yeah, that somewhere, if you guessed like in the 30s, 40s, it's close enough. It's hard to guess how much stuff costs sometimes. I don't really know much about the prices of Jungle Adventure either. Okay. Let's just call it Jungle Adventure Tiny House. Oh. Okay, we could say tiny home, all one word. One bedroom, 1 bathroom. I used a pack randomizer to tell me what packs to build with. And this is what it turned into. Jungle Adventure, Tiny Living. What was the other one? Oh, Vintage, Glamour, and Seasons, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I always forget the name of Vintage Glamour these days. Oh, maybe I should put hashtags, like hashtag Jungle Adventure, because then it's like searchable, right? I'm trying to like, ever since, because now the gallery is like going downhill and I have so many builds in my gallery that it's like really hard to find stuff. All right, Tilly. What, the mods are attacking me left and right today. This is wild. I'm like, I'm under attack from all directions. Anyway, searching on the gallery is really bad. So I've been trying to do this more and like try to put hashtags that are like maybe helpful for you with narrowing stuff down to make it easier to find on the gallery, just because it's been such a pain. Like, mostly just me and Tilly. Yeah, that's like all of half the mods that are here right now. You know what? Capel would never do this to me. You ever thought about that? She would never harass me like this. Okay, well, I think we're done with it now. I obviously have not finished the build for our Very Veggie Legacy, but I just don't want to do that more until it, like, we have the pack and everything. I only wanted to get it started. Now we have a plan, so that'll be good. So tomorrow, I was really hoping I would be able to stream. Guys, I just don't think I'm not gonna have time. I'm gonna be too stressed out. I don't think I should be live tomorrow. So no Stardew Valley tomorrow. I'm devastated. Like, truly, my heart is breaking, but I won't be live tomorrow. I will be live playing Sims on Thursday. and it'll be a surprise. The trouble is I really need to, tomorrow I have to lock in. I have a very long video I have to finish, and it won't be done in time if I stream tomorrow. I think I need the extra 3 hours. I think tomorrow is gonna be an all day and all night sort of situation. So I think I probably shouldn't stream, but it'll be worth it. And you know what? My YouTube content is gonna be so long that it's almost as though I had streamed. So it's like the same thing. But it'll be good. It just, you know, it takes time to get these things done. So yeah, not exactly Christine. Me not playing Stardew tomorrow, it's more of a punishment for me. Like, what do you mean I can't farm tomorrow? I was looking forward to that, but again, it'll be worth it. It'll be fine. Thursday is gonna be super fun. So and we'll have lots of fun stuff finished for it by then. Okay, I did post a video about the update on YouTube today too, if you wanted to like skim through it and see the new stuff. Tomorrow I'm posting a modern beach house build on YouTube, and then, you know, some other stuff in a couple days. But I'm gonna go see who all is live, and we'll maybe find somebody to raid. Probably somebody playing The Sims, you know? Ooh. Steven is making a new shell challenge. It looks like he just went live, but he's gonna do a new shell challenge today. That actually sounds like fun. I'll be curious to see how evil he decides to be in his shell build. Let's go see. I don't think he's gotten started with it yet, so it'll be fun to find out. So you go say hi to Spring Sims for me, and obviously I will catch you all on Thursday. We'll play Sims on Thursday, which will be fun. So I'll see you in a little bit. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.